Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the next round of the Mech Warrior Online Championship Series 2019. I am your host today, just call me Ash, and with me this morning, very early for him, is Mr. Daidachi. How you doing, pal?
Not too bad, man. Overall, heard the bat signal. Woke up a bit early. It's 2 in the morning. What do I know? Just
What's that?
heard the bat signal that you'd be casting solo. So what do I need to do sleeping?
Yeah, I know, right? Why, with sleep and what does that got to do with absolutely anything? Nothing. So, now, hang on. Just getting a little bit set up here, a little bit, not exactly running late, but just trying to work out these team names that I'm not sure if they've got logos or not, but just setting this up at the moment. SMT. What is it? Strana Mickey. How are you guys doing in chat today? Hope you're all doing well. Now, those two should be set up along the top there now. The screen, beautiful, excellent. There we go. The teams are about to go through doing some map bans. I don't actually have the map ban Sorry, there was no sound a little bit there while I was just setting up the map ban. Sorry about that, guys. I'll fix that in a second. But the teams are just getting ready to do their map banning. I'll flick back to that very quickly. They're having a little bit of problems. So let me flick back over to that. Okay, there we go. Now, can't ban anything because they haven't bothered to make accounts to get ready to sign in.
No, it's because GNX aren't in there yet. So
Oh, okay, right. Still waiting for the guys to get to the map ban stage. So hold on there, chat. We will get to the map ban and get these matches underway as soon as possible. Right, everyone is in there now. Let's have a look. I believe they're ready to start. GNX with the first part of the map ban here today.
So GNX selecting Tourmaline Desert as the first map we'll play.
Tourmaline Desert, and it is not showing up for me. That sucks. That is really shit. Oh well, maybe I won't be able to see what's going on here today from the viewer link. That's interesting. It should work.
Alpine Peaks drop map. Oh, sorry, Canyon Network drop 2 and tiebreaker if required.
Alpine Peaks for a tiebreaker. Okay. All right, let me have
Very interesting because every single one of the B70 so far, and even going back through the invitationals, I don't think we've seen Caustic Valley played. Maybe once at most.
Maybe once. I've got the browser source up here, but it is not working for me this morning. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. Let me just quickly flick across here, see if it'll show up, and it is not. Oh well, you've got the maps and everything written down and noted down, don't you?
Yep. Also, just a heads up, you are coming through on your speakers as well.
What?
Oh no, that's right. It's because I had Discord highlight, Twitch still turned on.
Ah, I was gonna say, no, the sound should actually be pretty good today. Hopefully, my streams have been working. Apart from the last disaster, what was that, 5 or 6 weeks ago, which was actually an absolute very, 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 very bad disaster. They've actually been okay so far. Now, let's set up for Tourmaline Desert. Time, Team 1, 5 minutes to lock in. Just let me write these maps down very quickly on my little run sheet here. Drop 1, Tourmaline, Canyon, and then Alpine. Sweet. GNX is Team 1 on Tourmaline. Yep. Sweet. Unfortunately, the map band is not working for me at all. For some reason.
It's alright, I'll just provide you with live running updates. Nowhere near as exciting as having an image, but
it's nowhere near as exciting. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, no, map band's having a bit of a space today. It's okay. I can't see shit. It's very annoying. We'll just go back to the lobby here and just wait patiently. I'll have to talk to Curl on during the week and work out what's going on there. Now, so GNX are Team 1 on Tourmaline, GNX are Team 2 on Canyon, and I got Team 1 on Alpine. Should we get to that point? Let me write that down as well. Okay, we're ready to go once these guys lock into their lobbies. Now, I'm sure you guys are all wondering what the hell is going to happen and who's going to win these drops. I honestly have no idea. I have no clue between GNX and Strana Mickey team who is going to win these drops. This could honestly go either way. I know these teams do occasionally see each other in faction play and stuff like that, and it's kind of could be anyone's game as far as like skill levels and these kind of things are concerned. So this is going to be really interesting, actually, to cast, because actually it's not a foregone conclusion. I have no idea about half the players here, of who's capable of what. I know Handsome JBW does quite well in Solaris and a few other things like that, but does that translate into like a team play and mentality kind of thing? I don't know. What do you think? You see some of these Euro guys a little bit more than I do.
Oh well, in theory, but I haven't played just due to working 70 hours or more a week at work for like the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Well,
so
you haven't played either. I haven't played. So
I mean, I have seen like these Russian Clan Wolf guys in comp before. They did try out in the last season of MRBC before we switched to. And enough that some of them have played briefly with like a second unit of TCAF and RJF. So Surgeon, Crew Revolt, Yushi, I do definitely recognise those games all those names along with Alex Steph. I don't think they went comparatively well that first time. Whether they've seen what they can do since then, we'll see. But last time they played a lot of ER large lasers.
Lots of lightsabers. Lightsabers is good, right? Everyone loves some lightsabers in the morning. It is 5 o'clock in the morning for me, and what, 2 o'clock in the morning for you or something?
Yeah, good old daylight savings.
Yeah, good old daylight savings, Australians, and all the rest of it. I mean, it's like middle of the afternoon and evening for you, for the rest of the world, but that's all right. We're here to cast and have fun. Now, is Team 1 locked in? Just let me check with these guys, see if they're locked in. I'll go through the rules and stuff if I get a chance shortly. Because these guys might be ready to go, I think. Oh,
great. 5 minutes
yes.
and both teams locked.
And just a note, just quickly, 475 tons for GNX. They are dropping a little bit light here. But without further ado, let's get the first match of the way today underway. And that is GNX versus Strana Mickey team. Excellent. Let us see. And that is lettuce, a green lettuce out of your garden. Let us see. Jeez, I've got some shit jokes at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, dear.
Dad jokes.
Hey?
Jesus Christ. Your dad jokes. Jesus Christ.
All the dad jokes this morning. Absolutely. Right, now, I'm going to wait for all the teams to load in here. I'm not going to touch a damn button. Can you tell me when the dropships are okay for you? Because you can live without battle grids and I can't. It's always Tourmaline that gets me. It must be this map is very bugged for spectators for some reason. I don't know why. Definitely had some weird, strange ass shit happening the other week. They're still loading in. Oh, okay.
There we go, they're in.
They're in?
And don't forget, we need to swap server to EU for next drop.
Yeah, that's alright. Okay, do you want to run through the mechs for Team 1 here, and I will have a quick little click on them.
Team 1, we've got a Grasshopper 5H, Quick Draw OV4, Huntsman Paquette, an Assassin 21, Wolfhound Grinner, Vulcan 5T, Cyclops, Slipnir, and a Blooder.
Look at the Wolfhound Grinner build. 3 medium pulse, 2 medium lasers. That's very, very interesting. And what do we have on the Team 2 side over here today?
Jump Jet Crab, the 27SL. One has a little bit less structure compared to the others. Linebacker Prime, Mad Cat 2-1. Night Gear Prime, Summoner D, Vulcan 5T, another Wolfhound Grinner, and a Vapor Eagle 3. So,
look at the Wolfhound Grinner for the Strana Mickey team. It's only got 4 medium pulse on there. It's missing tonnage. That's a capping Grinner. ECM capping Grinner, maybe. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at this little Vulcan here. Okay, so GNX have kind of sort of set up behind this ridge over here on Theta. Teams are looking to try and cap Theta, but obviously there's some strikes floating around there, which is fairly normal. Now,
well, that 92%, the simple Okio in this Slipnir is literally just going to be some scratch damage on his arms, because the arms are probably carrying bugger all.
Yeah, look at that. GNX able to take Theta. Very, very slithered cap, but capped nonetheless. It almost appears like GNX have kind of forgotten to take Gamma. Chat, if you look there at the map there at the moment, there is nothing at all out on Gamma, so it's kind of a little bit not much going on. GNX are forming a little bit of a conga line here, one by one, running in one by one here by...
Oh, Bad Wolf getting focus there.
Yeah, Bad Wolf taking a bad little hit and a nice little strike right here. Let me have a look. How many is the hit? Does it hit? Does it? Oh, Deep Fryer just escapes a pellet by the skin of his teeth there. Very, 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 very close. Now, let me just run around the back here because Theta is now being capped, full capped very quickly by the Strana Mickey team there. 3 mechs jumping on that cap. The Deep Fryer taking a little bit of a hit there very, very quickly from over there. But Kuro Vault in the night gear already at 61%. Probably needs to stop trading. But some strikes there on Theta. Eleanor is down from something like 70% to 50 in a single second. Shade is now taking quite a beating here as well, but pretty fresh. Having a look at his mech though, IV4s do spread damage quite well, but they also spread the damage that they deal at the same time.
Kuro down to 47%.
Yeah,
and
look
he's
at that.
Right next to him.
He ate a massive strike.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Eleanor here in the crab is getting running. He has to run away. Medium Pulse Crab is being sent back to the sea. Quite literally sent back to the sea with that one there. Deep Fryer finishes off Kuro there. Samuli is coming in here over the top with a blood ass, but feels like GNX have sensed a bit of blood here, and it's just going to be turning into an all-in brawl almost here. I mean, we've got, what is this?
Oh, I'm not seeing a lot of focus fire there at all. Like, there's 3 different mechs being targeted.
Yeah, I know, though. I mean, the crab is finally down. Trade finishes off the crab here. Savendrum here in the Vehicle goes down. Deep Fry pushes in. GNX are just basically just rushing them now. Quite literally just rushing them. Coyote gets down Von Jurg. There's still someone over there. Yushi over there in a Mad Cat 1. I'm not sure what is on that build there. Looks like Peeps. Handsome JBW gets Bad Wolf. Deep Fry gets down Alex. It is now steamrolling in favor of GNX here. I don't think it's going to go Strana Mickey's team's way, unfortunately. Surge on here in the Summoner. What has he got on here? Very, very fresh here. Just 2 Peeps doing very good trading there. Oh, Yushi puts down Samuli. Now, hang on. What is on this build up here on the hill here? I have to see. It's 2 PPC, 2 Ultra 10s on the Spire. And Coyote's about to give him some butt sex. Oh, here it is. Getting shot in the arse here. Yushi had no idea that Coyote was coming up behind him in a assassin there. Airstrikes all seem to miss somehow. I don't know how that's possible. They've all just missed him. Surgeon over the other side is getting shot in the butt as well. But let's keep watching Yushi get slain here in this Mad Cat. Handsome JB and Coyote have a little bit of a 1v1 fun time down there. Yushi drops down. Yushi probably should have dropped down a little bit sooner to help out Handsome actually, and could quite well have done a little bit of work. Yushi takes down Huey though, but now the GNX lights and Quick Draw are coming in to finishing him off, and I believe that is done for the first drop. And look at this, guys. We have like 100 UAVs in the sky everywhere. Well, there was 100 UAVs.
There's one thing I want to counter. You said that it looked like GNX forgot Gamma. I disagree. I think they made a conscious decision because Epsilon would potentially be exposed to enemy fire to rush there first and then take Gamma afterwards because they'd have a bit more time to get.
But yeah, it might well have been a conscious decision. Would I have done it? Probably not.
Well, the other thing that was probably going through their minds is the fact that because RCW was stacking Bravo Charlie, if they bypassed Kappa and just pushed hard towards Gamma, any mech they sent up there risked being caught out.
Potentially, yes, that is true. It was a hard Gamma, Bravo and Charlie Lance setup. So, interesting drop there. It's going to be interesting to see these damage numbers because, I mean, GNX have got a mech at 36%, 33%, 42%, you know? Like, there's some, I mean, Spheroid here is fully fresh at 96. I'm assuming it had to have ECM and then basically, well, you know, invisible. Almost like PubQ in a way, maybe. Damage numbers. Ooh, do you want to run through those?
738 for the Vulcan and 4 kills. 602 in the Sleipnir. The rest of the damage is fairly even spread. On the RCW side, like that Crab, I just don't think it's the right mech for this map. Yeah, you get a bit more maneuverability with jump jets, but on a relatively flat map like this, unless you're going up the spires to go after someone else, 133 damage really tells the story there. Even Crew Vault 207 in that night gear.
Yeah,
actually positioned
like
well, but
it didn't exert much pressure on that game at all, and that at the tonnage as well. That is quite a lot of tonnage to invest to not have a good return on said investment. All right, well. That is drop 1. Let me just update my little scoreboard here. Drop 1 win with 8 kills and 4 kills for the Strana Mickey team, I believe. It should update in a sec. Okay, 1 drop, first 4 kills. Cool. These teams do need to drop... do need to swap sides. Now, who is team? I can drag team leaders and swap them over, can't I? Oh, really? Really? I thought that's how it worked. Oh.
Yeah, but it's tonnage.
I see.
So set it to Canyon now and EU server.
I will alter that around for next time. Now, there we go. Drop 2 is off to, Canyon Network. Let me have a look here. Canyon Network. And set to EU. There we go. Excelente. That works. It's very nice. Let me let them know. Team 1, 5 minutes to lock in. Let them know that that's what they need to do. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll give you a quick little map strat link here. If you want to run through what happened on the last drop for the viewers.
Alright, just loading up now.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright, so every time I push my button, to push the talk, it winds up bugging out. So I'm just going to draw some stuff in inventory.
Okay, do some drawing and then we'll do some talking. That sounds good to me. You know you're drawing in Pooh Brown, right? You can't really see that. I don't know if that's going to show up very well on the stream. Yeah, no.
I drew in red.
You drew red? Nah, that's Pooh Brown, mate. I think you're colourblind.
There you go, green, just for you.
There we go. I can see the green. I can't see the Pooh Brown. It's a bit dark. Let me delete that off. Hang on. There we go. Right. That's a bit better. Now these guys are just locking into the lobbies at the moment. I'll quickly dash back to the rules actually. So the rules we have for the competition, we are at the invitational slash semis stage, which means we're in best of threes. Strikes are allowed. All consumables are allowed to be used. And the maps are Alpine Peaks, Canyon Network, Caustic Valley, Mining Collective, and as you just saw guys, Tourmaline Desert. Full mechs, full weapons, full loadouts, full mech bay. You can do whatever you want there. And this year, as we've tested in a few comp drops, you're allowed to run chassis that are purchasable for MC. So it does add a little bit of flavour. I mean, last game we saw an IV4, which is pretty cool. And the bigger rule here is maximum of 480 tons and a maximum of 3 mechs per weight class. So you can only have 3 mediums, 3 lights, 3 heavies, or 3 assaults.
And no duplicates. So you won't see, like, for example, dual piranha deck.
Yes, no dual piranhas nibbling on the mech dad butts and ending up with a lot of butthurt threads on the forums about piranhas. Anyway, we're coming back to the map strats. Let us have it.
Alright, so Team 2, Russian Clan Wolf set up in a Bravo Charlie land spawn. Normally what you see is, at least for range trading teams, they'll set up for an alpha to alpha push and either push straight across from the Team 1 side onto Team 2, while Team 2 sits there and, you know, just tries to shoot them to crap while they advance across. Or they'll decide on the Team 2 side Alpha is not viable, and instead they'll heavily stack Bravo Charlie. They backcap Sigma initially with 1 mech. Charlie had their Overwatch mechs. You know, the Madcat Mark II went up into a G6 Spires. Summoner kept going onto a Fox 6 Spires. Whole intent on that strategy is to hit them from multiple angles and try and confuse them and just get them to bunker down. GNX, on the other hand, aggressively made a push for Epsilon rather than crossing across based on where they saw Op4 land spawns. After a bit of hesitation, sent 1 mech back to Gamma, which took a fair while.
That took a long time. Like, that was a good, nearly 60 seconds, I reckon, eaten up there.
Like, they didn't seem to be too fussed about making any push. It was literally just a matter of, okay, let's take enough caps so we're not going to auto lose on caps, and then wait for them to play the hand. RCW stacked very heavily around Fader, and that's where most of the fighting happened, and rotated into Stargate.
I was trying to do a little bit of drawing here of the extra movement, sort of
Team 1 a
lot made over to this sort of point there, and we had kind of these Russian Clan Wolf guys and Strana Mickey guys kind of ball up in that low ground in this sort of F5 region and kind of get a push in a way. Really, they kind of got accosted from the left side. We had mechs jump jetting over here from GNX. I even think we had a light maybe come around the back. I'm not entirely sure of that. There was a lot of fighting going on very, very quickly there, especially when the crabs started to run away. And then we did have the Strana Mickey guys up here with some longer range sort of stuff. I think they just got to get a little bit caught out there. Strana Mickey guys didn't expect the GNXs to push in as hard and as quick as they did, especially with a couple of little range builds that they did have there. Obviously, some of the builds for GNX were definitely more push oriented, so that was definitely coming. Maybe a little bit of poor scouting on the Strana Mickey team's behalf, perhaps.
Look, I think, to be honest, what you probably saw was that GNX sensed blood in the water as far as Crew Vault and Eleanor both being open and decided, look, yeah, but if you've got two of their mechs in that central ground heavily opened up, now's the time to push. Both teams are locked in, by the way, so ready to go.
Yeah, both teams are locked in. And both are, interestingly, at 480 tons this time. Just in reference, so people know where we're at tonnage-wise. So GNX took out drop 1, 8 kills to 4, I believe, in quite a decisive showing. So we'll see what comes up this game. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Interestingly enough, looking at the Lancers, Bravo, Charlie Spawn for Team 2, are we going to see an Epsilon push? Or are we just going to see them pull Overwatch around the Charlie 4, Charlie 5 spires? And just, or are we going to see them copy JGX's strat from the last match of the Invitational and just
having no idea about some of these teams, I don't know what they're going to do, right? It's kind of like a bit of, you don't know what to expect because you don't know what's coming. Quite literally, we don't know. I mean, some of these teams are unknown in a competitive sense and haven't really played a lot of competitive. So what are the strats? What are they going to do? Who knows, you know?
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, I'm just about to bring up the mechs here. All right, what do we have?
A golden boy on Team 2.
What?
A Kintaro golden boy.
A golden boy? No, really?
Really?
Shit,
but yeah,
right.
other than that, like the mechs are pretty much identical to GNX's last day.
All right, let's have a look at drop 1, the team 1 here. Run through the mechs. I'm just going to go through the builds on them.
In fact, it's the same deck for Russian Clan Wolf as well.
Hang on, there's streaks on that Vapor Eagle. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, literally both teams are bringing the same decks.
Yes. Oh shit. Hang on, is this the same Mad Cat as well? Ultra 10s and ER PPCs? Really? I'm not sure that's a very good build, to be honest. I mean, the Rangers kind of don't complement very well. Oh, Spheroid takes some early beatdowns. Holy shit, running through Theta, and he's lost nearly 20% just from walking across the open. Diving across into what, 3 mechs staring at him heavily. Jeez, that wasn't very smart there. I'm not sure what he was doing, but GNX are doing a big push over here. I'm just looking at the basically Epsilon corner.
Push.
The only problem...
yeah, they're going too far right. Yeah, they're going way too far right. Like, they should be going left if they're going to do that.
They're all over the place here. Look at this. Spheroid has taken... He's down at 78% already.
And Samuli down to 79.
Yeah, and he's in the trench. Look at him. Samuli's down there in the trench. This is not going very well right now for GNX at all.
Oh, getting pounded.
Oh, Huey. Oh, jeez, he's got to be low now. Oh no, he's just lost a bit of arms. Oh, there's a strike here on Sybil, Yuko, Samuli, and Huey all at once. What sort of airstrike is it? It's an artillery strike.
Artillery strike.
Oh, Yuki down to 58%. Huey didn't get hit. That airstrike there, guys. Chat, no one was running the RD tightening node. You can tell by the way it dropped. Von Jurg there is taking an absolute beatdown here from the Golden Boy, which has streaks on it. Streaks on a Golden Boy against the linebacker. I'm not sure that is going to be very advantageous for the Golden Boy here. But Von Jurg hasn't run away, though. Von Jurg is taking an absolute shellacking here. He got legged. He got legged by the streaks. Oh, Von Jurg is in shit now. He's in trouble. Savedrum is in the Vapor Eagle. Where is he? He's already CT touched. There's a big fight going on here. Assaults versus mediums here. The Crab, Handsome JBW. Shade in the IV4 is wrecked. The Crab again is wrecked. This Crab's like suicidal. Savedrum puts down Spheroid over the back near Epsilon. Kintaro, Golden Boy down here in the low ground. I'm not sure what's going on. This is bad. I think Strana Mickey are going to pull this back here. Handsome knocks down Shade. Coyote's nearly down. He's nearly wrecked. Coyote at 46% from 70% in a single volley there. Oh dear. It looks like looks like this might be going to drop 3, guys. Russian Clan
Yeah,
Wolf.
tiebreaker.
Strana Mickey team here are pulling it back. Samuli wants crab for dinner, finishes him off. Handsome finishes off Deep Fryer. Samuli is coming in. Kuror is getting focused by 4 different mechs here. Huey, Samuli, Coyote. There's an airstrike down here. Look at this airstrike. Whose is it? And what is it going to do? Oh, Yushi goes from 65% to 47. Kuror gets down 2 guys in the dying seconds there. Simple Yukio gets down. Oh, I don't know who that was. The name was too long. Alex Death or something, I think. I think it is going to go Strana Mickey's way here. GNX with a very, very bad aggressive push early into the low ground and across open ground into ranged DACA and ERPPCs. We're going to drop 2. Drop 3. We are going to drop 3 today. Oh, dear.
You know, so Handsome and Bad Wolf killed each other then? Like,
is that
Handsome
what it was?
killed Bad Wolf. Yeah, Handsome killed Bad Wolf just as the streaks fired and killed.
I thought that might have been the airstrike that fell in there. What's this? Ultra 5s, Ultra 10s here on the Cyclops. They're just farming him now. Airstrikes and PP. Hang on a minute. Von Jurg in the legged linebacker is still alive. Are you kidding me? Look at this mech, dude. He's missing a torso. His legs open. He's got no.
He's only a flesh wound.
He's got nothing left. He's got a single PPC, and he's like a one-legged dog right now. Look at this. He's just hopping around. Wow, look at that. I don't know how he's alive still. Honestly, I don't know.
You know, the same thing with Simple, like 19%.
And he finishes off Simple Yuko. You got to be kidding me. Oh, shit. Wow.
That was chaos.
That was
Pure unadulterated chaos.
Oh, yeah, that was chaos drop. Wowee. Ladies and gentlemen, that was feral. Right through to the damage numbers.
Let's see, Yushi, 638 damage in that Cat Mark II, 550 for Surgeon and the Summoner. Zvedrum in that Vapor Eagle, 672 damage. Von Jurg pulls out 463 in that leg linebacker. On the GNX side, 839 damage for Simple, 3 kills. Spheroid in that Wolfhound, 62 damage there. Like, that was really poor positioning. The second he got shot at from trying to get out of there, like,
yeah, 20%. I think it was at 20% in the first 30 seconds of the match. Lost just from running across the open from what I can tell from no apparent reason. That hurts. You can't lose 20% on your light mech at the very start of the game. You have to be really aware of that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, like that Team 1 side just has such better Overwatch of Fader. Like, the second you expose, they can shoot at you. Whereas on the Team 2 side, you have to expose a lot more to be able to put down the turn.
Now, what do we have in the kills department? Because I didn't see how many kills GNX actually managed there. I feel like it was 3. Not sure. I'll watch the replay. I'll flick over to the map strat if you want to run through that, and I'll get these stats updated while we're waiting.
I was just say, well, if you give me 2 seconds, I'll actually pull up the screenshot.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, the teams didn't swap over this time. That's a pain in the ass. Why is it not working?
There we go. So, GNX got 5 kills.
5 kills. Okay.
Alright, drawing.
5 kills. Okay, let me update the scoreboard there for all the viewers at home. So 1-1 between GNX and the Strana Mickey team. Well, this is pretty interesting. If you said it was going to go to 3 drops, I couldn't have said yes or no. But nonetheless, here we are. Now, just dropping the lobby tonnage back down again. And 480 tons. And what map are we on next? We are on to Alpine Peaks. Okay. All right, map strat is up, ready to go.
All right, so Russian Clan Wolf pretty much set themselves up for a classic let's wait for them to commit and then just pound them, which is exactly what you want to do with that sort of mid-range deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like set themselves up a radio tower in the Echo 3 Delta 3 corner. The spires around the edge of Echo 4, which is where they put their heavy mix, and just waited for GNX to push forward too far and then just punish them. It's exactly the sort of patient play that you need to do. GNX for their end, quick cap Sigma, rushed Vader with one mech only. He ran into another Wolfhound Grinner, took a couple of shots there, and then stayed a bit too long and got hit by another 2-3 mechs that were all set up at radio tower, ready to just pound them with UX. Lost that 20%, and from there on, GNX were completely and utterly on the back foot. Their mechs were all set up for a push deck, basically, with like the IV4, etc. Push stalled around Charlie 5. Some of them dropped down left into the Charlie 5 trench. Some of them dropped down to the trench overlooking Fader at D4. The second they split up like that, it was pretty much GG.
Yeah, I think dropping into that trench, into that D4 trench region was pretty bad. I mean, they had the Strana Mickey guys in that higher ground Echo 4 position, just absolutely wailing upon them. And someone was in Echo 4 as well from memory, just smashing them with crossfire in that trench. You know, that is definitely not where you want to be, especially in a competitive sense in some low ground trench. Basically, kill box. I mean, that's what the airstrike did. If the airstrike, if whoever dropped that airstrike had the artillery spread node or whatever it was, that would have done absolutely disgusting levels of damage to GNX. They were almost lucky, to be honest, that the skill tree there from whoever was running that mech with that strike was actually not as, I guess, as meted as it could have been, because that could have ended very, very, very badly.
But still, like, you look at these percentages, and once again, like the focus fire, I think, was just off. Like, the damage was being spread all over the place. You know, mechs that were legged were left alive way too long. You just need to look at Von Jürgen, that linebacker, leaving the one Wolfhound to go after him.
And even over
when he had two other mechs supporting him.
I mean, but what was it? The team 2, I think it was like a Wolfhound Grinner or something, comes running up here chasing that linebacker. But you know, like, they had 3 mechs in this E5 region, just wailing upon that Wolfhound Grinner, trying to dive the linebacker. You know, you're not going to win that fight. 3v1 in a Grinner against linebackers. I think it was a Vapor Eagle and something else. You're going to lose.
Well, especially when you're so close to their spawns, and you know they're playing a mid-range Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely. And just pointing out as well, around that D3 region, it was almost. I should just rub that little orange, little pinky bit out there. It was like teams are coming left and right, and then guys are going back around the corner, picky poke, and then the guys are coming over. It was a really, I feel like a really sloppy fight around that. So the D3, to E4 corners, and everyone was sort of peeking and poking at different times, and it was almost if one team just got aggressive together around one side, it would have been much more decisive. But I think how handsome JBW was, like, in this D3 corner here, just repeatedly just poking out around and just shredding the GNX guys one by one. That definitely hurt them quite a bit.
Well, we saw that in the last drop as well, but it got covered up a bit more by the fact that other guys from RCW, from Strana Mickey, died. So,
yep.
If you watch the replay around that Stargate fight, he's just non-stop shooting mechs in the back. Like with Bloodass, for example, is repeatedly taking shots in the back and just focusing on other targets. And it took a good 20 seconds before someone turned around and actually started shooting him.
Pretty much. It's almost like I'm almost certain they've got ECM on them, almost on these Grinners, because most of the games they seem to be somewhat untouched in both games. I mean, not that I would say that ECM is particularly useful in competitive. Generally, most people have more awareness than a rock, I suppose, in terms of being able to look for mechs and spot mechs and watch what's going on. But hey, look, ECM seems to be working so far in comp for some of these teams, and the opposition just having absolutely no clue that they're there. even though they're kind of right there, you know?
Jesus box.
Yeah, Magic Jesus box, all right? It's truly is magic. Now, these guys are just setting up in the lobby. After this drop, now, I have a giveaway. Where is it? I've got it written down here somewhere. What have I got to give away today? I do have lots of stuff, actually. I've got mech base, I've got some MC, and I have some premium time. And at the very end of the stream, I have a standard mech pack to give away of the winner's choice. So that's pretty cool. Make sure you stick around for that. I believe it's anything. You can pick whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. PGI pretty awesome there. Pumping in some nice prizes for us today. Now, drop 3 is about to get underway. We're now officially running a little bit behind time. These guys are taking a little while with this lobby business, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll get set up in a minute.
Do you remember what time you posted for Team 2 5 minutes?
I think they've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left, and then we're getting into that. Team 1's already locked. I mean, they're going alpha. I mean, it's Conquest on Alpine Peaks. Maybe I'll set up some.
I'm just going to change the room in the map shot room.
Oh, I was just doing exactly the same thing. Do you want to quickly run through some map strat then, while we have a brief second for these guys to set up?
Sure. So the big question in most people's eyes is whether you're going to take Gamma or not, and if you are, how much force are you going to. Like, we've seen everything from a single light mech being committed to Gamma to none being committed and instead doing a hard Bravo Charlie push. If they're locked in an Alpha Bravo deck, then more than likely they're going to go take a position up on that mountain and try and put fire down there.
Yeah, I feel like Gamma's,
and just.
I feel like Gamma's really important for a lot of these teams very early because you forget about it otherwise. You know, like 3 or 4 minutes into the game, that doesn't work. You know, like you can't deal with it at 3 or 4 minutes into the game. The cap loss is almost too much to catch up and to deal with. You know.
And we're launching.
Yeah, and we're launching. So yeah, I think Gamma is very important for these teams today. These two teams at least anyway, with how they're going to play. So with a bit of luck, we might even see a little bit of a juke out at Gamma perhaps with some lights early.
Well, I mean, remember Strana Mickey are playing Bravo Charlie Lances, so we may see that, but more than likely, based on those Lance spawns, they probably make a hard push and take Kappa, Theta, Sigma.
You know what? Anything could happen here. To be honest, anything could happen. All right, these guys are appearing. Have they appeared yet? No.
Nope.
No. Still waiting. Someone's got a PC from 1993. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Now, I can't remember what the damn colour is. Outline Mex Q. Oh, why can't I remember that this morning? My brain is.
I don't know. But looking at these decks, you know, an awesome 8Q on the GNX side. Warhammer 9D, Arctic Wolf, a Summoner, a Thunderbolt, a Javelin, and a Battlemaster. And like, what is it with these teams and those Grinners?
I know, right? They like the Grinners, huh? Tell me this is a 5 medium pulse Grinner, finally. Oh, yeah, okay. Finally, we've got a decent Grinner build here. 2 air PPCs on the Thunderbolt and medium lasers and, hey, look at that, AMS. Maybe they're expecting worms, eh? Okay.
Yeah, well, looking at Team 2, they have bought a Supernova, but it's C. So those high mounts. Hunchback 2CA, Vulcan 5T, Wolfhound Grinner, Battlemaster 1G, classic ER large laser boat.
We've got a sad cat. Got a sad cat on Kappa. Have a look at that. I have not seen a sad cat in comp in a long time. Holy shit.
I have. Like,
you have?
But it's usually used with like a couple of ER large and machine guns, and it's just used as a cap.
So just looking at the Team 2 mechs here, lots of ER large lasers, like all of them. All of them.
Alex Def being caught out 2-on-1.
And we do have an early fight here at what is it, Sigma?
Streaks on the Arctic Wolf.
Oh shit, Alex Death is dying. But look at that. GNX here overextending very, very heavily, chasing the Vulcan with the streaks. But Bad Wolf here, GNX should pay for this. They should be absolutely made to pay for this. There are 5 mechs here from Strana Mickey team. If they win this, I am going to be very, very surprised. Coyote is legged in the Grinner. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is bad. This is bad news here.
Super bad.
Yushi got shot in the ass here by SRMs, unable to convert the kill. Their Bad Wolf, and Bad Wolf is dead. Oh Jesus. This is excuse my French and English altogether here and Australian, but this is really fucking bad for GNX. This was just, they should not have dived that mech like that. That is just, oh dear. Oh, I don't know what to say right now. Oh dear.
Oh, I mean, they're just lucky they've still got that Javelin who was going off to Gamma and is now going off to Kappa.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him now, capping Kappa. The only option they have now is to run around the map and cap. They've got 12 minutes of capping and running around and delaying. That's the only way that they could possibly win this game right now, because that was some super bad throwing right there. Oh dear. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, wow. I mean, Yushi is pretty wrecked. Like, he's lost a little bit of his rear structure. He's got some damage on his front torso as well. Probably not enough to affect too much of a battle here.
I just want to point out, that Warhammer 9D is just what, like, it's just it's got a couple of PPC related quirks on it, and it's got jump jets, but it's just not a good mech. Like, you better bring the ER large laser Warhammer 9.
Oh, I didn't realize it only had 2 ER peeps. Yeah, that's pretty undergunned. I think for a Warhammer 9D, I'd say it's probably going to be LFE. But I mean, you can run 5 ER large or 2 ER PPCs. I personally would be.
The 9D is the loyalty one that has the jump jets.
Yeah. I would be taking the other Warhammer, to be honest, 5 ER large XL over 2 ER PPCs on a 70-ton mech, you know. But Huey just ate, and these guys, look at the GNX guys here. They're trading 1 by 1, which is not ideal. Like, simple Yukio here keeps poking up one. He's already CT crit, not really twisting too much here. This is definitely not going well for GNX at all. They're all poking singularly, trading 1 by 1 on the hills. See again, look at this. Samuli's up here on his own and needs 2 or 3 ER large burns across the map at the same time.
Yeah, and Spheroid has to do that rush onto Fader, and it's like 20%.
Oh dear, this is bad. Yushi smashes there, simple UKO there. Yeah, he was going to go down. Everyone just saw what happened then. Again, another single peak. That is super nasty. I think that with 3 mechs down here, I think Strana Mickey team, despite Kuro being 53% and Yushi at 64%, I think this is an unassailable mech damage lead here. Von Jörg coming in here to cap, what is that? Cap Fader. Although the Javelin here is doing a little bit of stalking. They need to actually get on this cap Fader and then really force GNX to do something now. Strana Mickey team there.
Yep, and I think they've legged the Javelin.
Oh, the Javelin's legged as well? Yep, I think it is. Yeah, he's hobbling. He's hobbling like he's got a broken neck and ankle and everything at once. Huey the Great here is also wrecked now. Again, there's just not enough mechs left to trade anymore. No one can trade. Oh yeah, he's done. Huey is 1 touch away from death.
Sorry, GNX, but that's GG.
Yeah, that is absolutely game over. That early light suicide dive there just to try and get 1 mech cost them their entire match right there in the early seconds with those lights and mediums doing some. I guess they saw red. You know, they got debated pretty damn hard. I've seen some debating.
Well, and the thing is, like, that is where experience comes into play, and knowing when to make those decisions. Like, yeah, all right, we've got some early damage on him. Now let's get out before we over.
Yushi's 1 touch on that CT in that supernova there as well, and Eleanor has finally got out of the. Oh, Von Jörg finishes off Huey. Where was that? That must be over the back, right? Oh, there's a little bit of an aggressive push here from Strana Mickey team now to encompass what is left of the poor GNX team, who have just been picked apart 1 by 1 this match. Oh dear.
And let's take nothing away from Strana Mickey here. Like,
they've done really well. Absolutely.
For those last 2 drops, they really responded well to how they lost on that first one.
Yeah, that first drop didn't go well for Strana Mickey by any means. GNX looked extremely strong in drop one. Basically, just shredding Strana Mickey. Honestly, that's what happened. They just shredded them, got them out of position, and it was a slaughter. But look at the percentages here for Strana Mickey. Their third drop has gone very well. 65, 40, 62, 61, 70, 46, 57, and 54%. Excellent damage spreading. Run through the damage numbers. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
All right, so the Shadow Cat gets top damage with 515.
The sad cat.
Yep. 419 for Yushi in that Supernova. It's a pretty even spread, to be honest. No one except for that Vulcan below 200 damage. On the GNX side, that Javelin 48 damage, just because he spent all of his time capping. Cody in that Grinner 88 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nasty.
Wolf 280.
That was nasty. That was very nasty. Oh dear. Oh dear. GNX, where does that send them to the losers bracket, I believe?
Mm-hmm. Where
sends them
they will be in there alongside 31HR.
31HR, who lost overnight to Clan CrossFit. CrossFit obviously spending a lot of time in the gym there, disposing of them 2-0 overnight last night. Now, Aeon, I believe, a team 1 now. We're on to... So the winner of this drop basically plays Aeon to work out... how do I... Can I kick people from the lobby? Get underway. Right, GNXs, let's get them out of that lobby there. Sorry guys, just doing a little bit of lobby sorting out here while we get the next teams in. Do you want to do some quick map strat while I dig up some team leaders?
Sure.
Now, who am I finding?
Lizzie,
righto.
So, no real surprises from GNX. They sent one mech, which is for Javelin, over to Gamma. Capped for unopposed. He then rejoined the team later. Their light pack pushed off towards Epsilon and wound up just running into very early opposition. So they took Epsilon and then they overextended from there over the edge of a platform and just got shot to go. For the Strana Mickey team, they set up pretty much as we expected with a Charlie Bravo spawn. They stacked heavily around Sigma, Theta, Kappa, took control of there initially, and then just waited for a mistake to be made. And that's the most important thing in a comp setting, not being so nervous about something not happening, but you make a mistake yourself.
Just sorting out the lobby here. I'm just getting these map ban links ready. Okay, I've got 2 map ban links ready for these guys.
So GNX set themselves up on the G7, H7 bridge, which is quite a strong position in a normal solo queue environment. But because they were only poking one at a time, it was very easy for Strana Mickey to just look at who was coming out and just bang, shoot them, just the way you would have.
Yeah, I think that's a very key point to take away here for GNX to something to work on, and for a lot of sort of mid-range sort of level teams getting into the comp scene and all that sort of stuff. You can't trade one by one. You have to be working and trading as a team. Otherwise, basically, if you stick your head out, it's whack-a-mole, So I'm just talking to Lizzie at the moment, just trying to organise these guys and get them into the lobby here. Now, can I get the lobby working this time? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Now, let me have a quick look here. I might be able to get it working. Okay, ready to go. Ready to go.
Find me through the link so I can see.
Okay, there we go, mate. Just flicking you the link there as well. The map band's working, I think, now. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Sweet. Hell yes. Yes, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Okay, do you want to run through the map band then? Because we can kind of see it on the screen now. It's not perfect, but it's good enough.
Alright, so Caustic Valley banned first. Now we get to see whether RCW, whether Strana Mickey actually had their keyboards or not. Because they were the ones who asked for two.
Yep. Just waiting. I think Serge did say he was going to take a couple of minutes, but it's been like 5. So hopefully he's around and he's not too far away. So we don't have to wait too long, you know? Okay. I haven't banned anything else yet. Just giving him the hurry up here while we wait patiently. Very patiently for the next map to be banned.
Yeah, you'll like be living embodiment of patience.
Yeah. He went to the bathroom.
Did you actually send a link through to Serge?
Yes, I've already sent it to Serge. Just have to wait for him to have a look at the map ban and he can sort it out. Okay. They're sorting their stuff out.
We need some elevator hold music going.
I know. This map band's taking ages. These things need to hurry up with this shit, you know? Get organized and stuff. Maybe I'll just...
Especially since someone like, Jay is going to wind up going for... probably...
Oh, yeah. He's taking ages to ban this shit. Oh, fuck me. I just gave him the new bloody link. Okay, we're getting there. Sorry, chat. These guys take a little bit of time to get the map banned. And there we go. Tourmaline Desert is banned. There we go. Up and running again.
Now we get to see which is it.
Okay, this is not working at all. I don't think
Alright,
teams are
and
showing up.
can you set region to EU, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, all you lovely viewers there. These guys are just taking an extremely long time to sort out their map bans today for some reason. Just giving these guys the hurry up. Aeon is up next, aren't they?
Oh, so Aeon has selected Alpine Peaks as drop 1. Strana Mickey selects Canyon as drop 2 and Mining Collective as 2.
Yeah, this map ban tool is not very good, the one they provided at all. It's pretty shit, actually, because I can't really see much. Nor can the viewers at home. And then it looks like the third drop's Mining Collective, right?
Yep, and Alpine is Aeon as Team 1, Strana as Team 2.
I can kind of see the mechs here on Team 1 and Team 2, but it's very small. Like, super small. So small I can't see it. Sorry to all the viewers here.
Aeon Team 1 on Canyon Network, Strana Team 2, which is great. We don't need to swap sides.
Okay, so map 1 is Alpine Peaks, right?
Yep, and drop 3 if required, Aeon will be Team 2.
So Alpine and Canyon Network. Okay. Just writing these down. Aeon on Team 1 on Canyon, right? Alpine, right? Okay.
Yep, Aeon a Team 1 on Alpine, Aeon a Team 1 on Canyon, and Aeon a Team 2 on Mining.
Okay, cool. Excelente. Well, let's go back to some map strat. Actually, you know what I can do? Hey, chat. Haha, time to wake up, everybody. Because we have, what is it? It's giveaway time. I can give away some stuff while we're waiting for these guys to sort out their Lancers and all their teams and all that type of shit. So, without further ado, let's do a giveaway. What are we doing a giveaway for? I have absolutely no idea. Let me have a look. I need to kill off the bot as well. I always forget to do the bot, and every time I forget to do the bot, it wins a damn giveaway. Right, so that's sorted that out there. Now, what am I giving away? We'll do 3 days of premium time. What are we, what am I typing in here? Where is it? What am I giving away? Countdown. What is it? Premium time. So let's run a giveaway now for 3 days of premium time. There we go, El Rizzo. El Rizzo, you have won yourself 3 days of premium time. Please send me a message on Twitch, sir, and I will flick you the code. If not, we'll just redraw it later on. Nice and easy. Now, what I'll do is... how many more matches we got to go? We've got a few more to go. Oh, I'm feeling generous. We'll do a Mech Bay giveaway next. How's about that? I'll do a Mech Bay giveaway. I'll reload the list. Oh, hang on. Why didn't that work? Oh dear. MWO leagues. There we go. That's better. And kick us out. Where are we? New bots. Where are you, sir? You need to disappear. And let's do, yeah, Mech Bay. Hello. Who's gonna win? Cupid! We have on a Mech Bay, sir. Make sure you send me a message and I will get you that. Okay. Aeon are now sorting out their lances and stuff like that at the moment. Taking the full 5 minutes for whatever fucking reason. I don't really know why. Now I just need to press this into the chat. Okay. Okay, I need these guys just to ready up and sort that stuff out. And then we're ready to go. Team 2 locked. Okay, Team 2 is locked. Let's get the drop going. Hey, hello. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, drop underway. Flick that over. Ah, where's my mousey gone? There it is. All right. Let's hopefully they don't muck around in the game and we don't have like 12 minutes of cap stratting. That would get a bit annoying. Okay. Just waiting for the mechs to load in. I'm not going to touch anything until they do. I think the Strana Mickey team is the guys with the one of the archaic PCs because the load is taking just as long again as last time. I'm certain of it. One of them is running on a 486. There we go. Oh shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Man, I got no lobby. Oh, I hate when this happens. Oh no, it didn't bug out! It didn't bug out! Yes! No lobby bug. Alright, you want to run through Team 1's mechs while I check out the builds on these dudes?
Sure thing. So, Virago, no surprises. Blood Asp, Stalker 5S, Battlemaster 1G, Raven 2X, a Thunderbolt 5S T, a Flea, and a Panther 9R. So that Panther will be our largest, I can guarantee.
Oh yeah, and Aeon taking Gamma early here. I'm still just going through the Aeon mechs, but I'll come over to the Strana Mickey mechs very soon. 3 ER larges. Wow, okay.
We have gained Epsilon.
Jay-Z's got 2 loads on his Stalker.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Now, let's have a look here at the deck looks pretty similar actually for Strana Mickey team here. Oh, I know they've changed out one of the mechs for Warhawk, which I'm assuming is ER Peeps. No, yep, okay, no surprisingly.
Instead of a Supernova.
Yeah. Oh no, the Supernova's still there. Kuro's in the Supernova now though. So I don't I don't know. I can't remember what mech they've changed as opposed to last game now. I'd have to go back and check, actually, to be honest. But Aeon taking Sigma early with a little dirty flea bags. Oh, Harlock look like he's lagging everywhere. Yeah, Harlock has got some major teleport issues going on right now. Have a look at that. There you go. He is literally teleporting all over. And he's stuck. Hang on. Harlock is stuck. Harlock has dropped into the little point here where you actually get stuck on the map. Oh, no, he managed to get out of it. Oh, okay. I definitely know you can get stuck in there.
All over.
Yeah, Harlock has definitely got some sort of lag issues there. In the meantime, we have a 3-cap here for Aeon in the early stage, which is of no surprise. They're sending mechs up to the top of the mountain here to do what probably is going to be no better than scratch damage at best on this range. The Strana Mickey team doing absolutely nothing about Gamma right now, so they're going to be forced to take Sigma, or at least attempt to take Sigma, and that's what they're trying to do here. But Handsome JBW has taken quite a decent amount of damage, not too much, but enough, and is down at 80% while trying to cap Sigma there.
And Cubit's really the only one from Aeon who's taken any significant amounts of damage, down at 73%.
73% for Cubit. Where's he? Up on the... Is he up on the hill here? I think he will be. Oh, no, there's Jay-Z up there. Where's Cubit? Oh, Cubit's over here in the Virago. Oh, he must have been over here on the Hotel 6 Hills over here. Maybe from this region he ate a little bit of a strike or something, perhaps. Von Jurg here, 81%. Lizzie's laughing at something. I don't know what. But now Aeon are now about to do a 4-cap with Darred here in the Raven nudging Kappa. Strana Mickey are locked in now. Aeon have just enveloped them. If we go right out and zoom right out here, you'll see what's going on.
Going after Dan.
Strana Mickey is just absolutely locked in here, and this little pocket here. What is that, like J8 or something? I'd have to look to check, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. But they're chasing Darred though. These guys want. Oh shit! Darred has just been legged by the Strana Mickey team. This isn't a problem yet. It could definitely be a problem later on. This Vulcan here from Alex Death is 5 medium pulse, but I feel like it's really slow. Like, I feel like it's not Excel. Maybe it's LFE, I'm not sure. But he just eats a strike. Alex Death stands in the strike there from Darred and just drops like 30 or 40%. Von Jurg finishes off Hardock. And Alex Death is going to finish off Darred eventually. I mean, Alex Death is basically is gone from fresh to dead. But that's 2 lights here from Aeon dead already. This is a problem. This is actually going to be a problem for Aeon. They've only got the Panther left. Oh, hang on though. The Warhawk. The Warhawk is torsoed at 79%. Very fresh, but nearly lost a torso already. Daenerys is down to nearly a torso already straight away. 74%.
Facing up against that Wolfhound.
Yeah. This Panther up the top here. Pain in the ass for Yushi. I'm not sure he realizes he's getting shot from here, to be honest. I feel like he's not. He doesn't know. Cubit is down to 36% here. Let's have a look at this. Cubit's cooked. He's gone. He's got 1 shot on his leg, and there's an airstrike on Cubit here. Is it an airstrike or an arty strike? Oh, 28% for Cubit. He's going to go down. Strana Mickey sends some blood here. He's 1 shot away from death, Cubit. He can't live through this. There's no chance. There's no chance he's going to live through this. Oh, no, they're not pushing up. Oh, what's happening? Strana Mickey are not taking the advantage. The caps are slowly ticking away. We do have a fight going on at Gamma at the same time. Oh, this is very interesting right now. Aeon could be about to throw if the fight at Gamma is won by Strana Mickey team. Cubit is still running. He's still running for the hills. So Strana Mickey now have sort of enveloped now the other way around. Yondu finishes off Yushi. Now Aeon are clustered on this one little hill, taking shots from, well, this is about 90 degrees worth of shots here. I don't really know what's happening. This is very strange. Cubit is now legged down to 22%. Daenerys now also sitting at 64% open CT.
I think, yeah, even though Strana have a free cap, the caps are too far in advance for Aeon at this.
I, yeah, well, I mean, Aeon has only got a 2 cap now versus the 3 cap. The caps, if they keep ticking over, I think can come back in Strana Mickey's way eventually. But Vonyo goes down to Buria. Handsome JBW is going to finish off Buria, you'd think, right now. You would think that that's how this is going to go down. With no ER large lasers left on the Panther, he has been picked apart. Oh dear. This is not looking very good at all here for Aeon. What are they going to be able to turn this around? Because Savendrum here is dead. Lizzie finishes him off. Surgeon kind of should be coming back here to deal with Lizzie, I feel, rather than sort of having a little bit of play with Yondu here. But Lizzie's very fresh. Very, very fresh here. Handsome JBW, though, running in here to try and cause some pain for Lizzie. Lizzie's cooking himself. Lizzie doing some very overheat damage. Yondu gets down Handsome. But is Surgeon going to be able to finish Lizzie? Should be able to take a torso off him here. Oh, Lizzie's got to be cooking unless he's popped a cool shot. Surgeon finishes Lizzie.
Self-destruction.
Oh, yeah. Surgeon kills himself for Lizzie. What's happening here? What? Daenerys is back onto Theta. We've got a...
Meantime, Jay-Z's just sitting there going, hey, guys, look at my stalker.
Yeah, Jay-Z at 97%.
Yeah, it's a full cap.
Yeah, okay. The percentages are back in Aeon's favour now after a couple of kills there. And they're not going to be able to win on caps because Aeon now have a 4 cap back again.
And they've got a single mech left.
Yeah, but they're Vulcan. Well, okay, that was interesting. That was interesting. One touch away here, the Vulcan. Does he know the Cubit's here? Can he get the kill on Cubit? I think he can.
Cubit knows he's there.
Oh, no! No! He missed! Oh, no, Alex gets Cubit down in the end. Oh, he gets him in the end. The Cubit at like 1% there. But Aeon take the win on caps. 4 mechs left in the end after losing 2 of their lights very early on in the fight. That could have been very bad.
Oh, yeah, we've been asked to get you to fix the team labels because you still got GNX displayed. But
oh, shit, yes I do. My bad. You want to run through the damages and everything while I fix this up?
Sure, so hard up, 0 damage, like, not sure what was going on with teleporting there. Yondu and Jay-Z bringing it with an oceanic ping of 300 on average. Yondu 572 damage, Lizzie 521, Jay-Z just looking pretty all game at 97% and 135. But Denier with a Thunderbolt, 495 was not bad damage at all.
Yeah, I feel like Hardock was teleporting there as well in that Fleas, like major ping issues or something. Like, yeah. Good effort there from Strana Mickey, I think, against Aeon, to be honest. I mean, catching those 2 lights very early on. They could have capitalised, but I feel like they didn't quite... I mean, what really needed to happen there is they needed to take... who was it? Cubit off the field. Cubit should have been absolutely nuked off the field way sooner. The fact that he was still alive at the end probably was enough to tip it back into Aeon's favour over time, especially having all your weapons and all your heat sinks.
Oh, do you want to set it to Canyon Network?
Yep, I'm just loading out of the lobby at the moment. Do you want to do some quick map strat while I swap some stuff around here?
Alright, so we pretty much called it as far as Aeon sending 2 mechs, at least, both lights over towards Gamma. Let me just type in 5 minutes for Aeon.
Yep, done that.
So we've got until 34 past. That's something I've seen them do in scrims as well as normal matches. It just makes sense having faster reacting mechs rather than pushing your whole body up at mountain range. And it means that they can get out if they're being focused. So they move there. Hardog got that early sneaky cap on Sigma. But hightailed it out of there. When he got back to Epsilon, that was when we first noticed him porting around left, right, and centre. So I don't know whether he's running something he shouldn't, and by something he shouldn't, I mean like Telegram. It's a no-no for Russians. or where he's got Pornhub running. If so, turn that shit off.
Highly possible.
Look, the Raven 4X is actually quite a good choice. It's got laser-related quirks. It's got the jump jets as well, which makes it way more maneuverable compared to a normal Raven. But it has the same weakness that all Ravens do, which is the leg hitboxes just suck.
Yeah,
I almost think in some ways you'd be better off just biting the bullet and taking a Vulcan with ELR. Yeah, you got a slight reduction in speed, but it's still going to be comparable to the Panther in terms of movement pace, and it's got a hell of a lot better hitboxes and more armor.
Could be an option. Could definitely be an option. I don't know if a good teams have been trying incubuses and stuff as well. I'm not sure how good or not good they are. I think they're a little bit hot, depending on the config and the mech. With,
you can run two of your large, and that's fine. But again, it's got really, really weak leg hitboxes. So unless you're playing it like a mini Battlemaster and abusing the hell out of those really high mounts, then it just doesn't work. The 60-hour mid one is absolutely devastating on a map like Alpine for a mid-range skirmish, but again, that relies on you not being shot at.
This is true. It's very, very, very important to not get shot at. I mean, that is what MechWarrior is about, and winning competitive games is dealing as much damage as you can without receiving damage. Well,
I'm just
as
loving
little as possible.
I'm just loving the Twitch chat at the moment. GNX playing worse than before.
Yeah, I got the lobbies, the team names fixed up. I actually forgot about that entirely, because we were running so far behind because all the damn teams are so slow today. So need to hurry up with these teams and locking ins and all the rest of it. But nonetheless,
Toast just comment. Well, this was Aeon was RPing GNX versus F17.
All right. What I will do while we're waiting for these guys is we'll go back to the map strap very quickly because you want to draw some squiggles on what you reckon might happen from Team 1 and Team 2 here. Aeon being on Team 1 and Team 2 being Strana Mickey team.
I'm going to call it now. Light push with Overwatch support to Kappa. Initially, they're going to practically ignore Fader except for just putting fire on there and denying it to Strana.
Yeah, I reckon Aeon are going to do the same thing on the flip side of that too. Probably start off a couple of mechs in Alpha Lance and straight over to to Kappa as well. So that seems to have been the flavour in some of the earlier games that we sort of casted. Was a bit of an early, a little bit of an early dust up at Kappa and see what happens, and then sort of take it from there. So. Well, Theta is also very important in this game, I find. Early on, a lot of teams have definitely tried to favour getting Theta early, and it can work out quite well.
Aeon locked.
Yep, Aeon unlocked. If you look at all the map around here, there's a massive circle where you can, save for probably this area here in yellow, where you kind of, and maybe sort of this area just here in yellow as well, where you kind of can't shoot onto Theta, but otherwise you can shoot Theta from everywhere. So getting Theta early before there are too many mechs set up, overwatched, all that kind of thing to control that Theta point is quite important. And we have seen Aeon favour
Strana stacking Alpha Bravo, so maybe they're thinking, yeah, we're going to push Kappa, we're just going to push en masse.
Yeah.
Or more likely, they're going to push Radio Tower and hold there and see what they can, see what goes.
So we've got Aeon mechs here in Alpha Bravo and Charlie, spread out quite a little bit. And then, yeah, Alpha Bravo, very, very heavy here. We could see a very sort of aggressive movement, basically, going this way. So, I mean, these guys are locked in. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not going to wait.
Will Strana come back, or will we, instead bypass Mining Collective?
Maybe we will bypass Mining Collective. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. We'll find out very soon, of course. Make sure you're sticking around, guys. There will be some more giveaways after this drop. Well, if it finishes after this drop, which it may or may not. Not saying that Aeon are going to win, but you would think it's somewhat likely. And I will pump another giveaway, and then we'll take a quick couple of minutes break. And then we'll keep
So, Ash, while we're waiting for the teams to load, can you confirm for us how many matches it takes you to get to Tier 3 from Tier 5?
How many matches does it take you to get to Tier 3? Well, this has been an interesting discussion on the forums of late. Many users saying that you can't get there in under 5 matches. The other night I said about dispelling that rumor, and sure enough, you can do it in 3 matches. It's absolutely possible. So anyone that says it isn't, I think it's fair to say
They bought that Crab 27 SL back. What?
Now, I'm having a quick look at the mechs here for Aeon. You want to run through them while I have a quick look at the buildies here?
Well, I mean, I'm just having a quick look at Strana Mickey here. Like, they bought the same deck they had, except for instead of a 5H Grasshopper, they've got a 5P.
Oh shit, sorry, I was doing the
PPC's on the Vape Regal.
I just realised I was doing the map strats on the wrong sides then.
Yeah, that's why I corrected it before, and then you wiped it.
I'm done. Yep, okay.
Yeah, so they've heavily stacked, Kappa intent on taking that, which they have, but they've basically got like a long ass conga line.
This 4 medium pulse grinner, I'm still not a fan of this build. Hey, I'm really not. Oh, hang on, we've seen the Mad Cat. PPC's ultras. He's back.
Yeah, Von Joke with that PPC linebacker again.
Yep. So yeah, very similar deck to what they ran earlier. Interesting. And the PPC Streak Veagle. Interesting choice. So as you can see,
Aeon obviously looked at it and went, okay, they're going hard on Kappa. Let's just not worry about it. Let's just take Theta, Gamma, and we'll sliver Cap Epsilon.
Okay, this is the conga line around the low ground on Canyon Network strategy. I don't think I've ever seen it before. This is new.
Never have I. It makes sense to me in terms of like denying the enemy shots, but I just think you're just yielding way too much control for too long to avoid being shot at.
The amount of time it takes to get around this, especially in assaults, to Kappa, and then around to, I guess, what's the railroad here near Gamma? I don't know what the hell you'd even call this, like the railroad crossing or something. It takes nearly 2 minutes to get around there, in slow assaults. It's not quick, You're wasting, like you said, a lot of time, and that also means
Jay-Z pushing up aggressively around radio tower.
Yeah. I mean that means also map control. And map control means caps, right? I mean, Aeon are sitting on a comfy fat 3 cap now. I mean...
and they're perfectly set up for Overwatch fight. Like, they've had plenty of time to turn around. Like, Yondu was initially being pushed on. He's managed to turn around and get to the point now where he can put fire down.
Well, now, Strana Mickey are taking a Gamma. But the problem with Gamma is, it's in the open. It's very, 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 very open. And so far, they have been unable to take Gamma because of that. I mean, it is super hard to take Gamma.
Well, yeah, once you shoot one mech that's on it, that's 5 seconds, but they can't cap it.
Handsome JBW here is standing in front of the cap, not behind it as well, making it even easier for him to get hit. So the teams have kind of moved up a little bit here to the edge of the train bridge or something. Oh, I don't know what the hell they're called. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. On the left-hand side here. Oh dear. Yushi's already lost a torso in the UAC 10 ERPBC Special Mad Cat. Aeon are just encapsulating them now. They have finally corralled them into a corner, and the fight is on. Von Jurg is getting shot in the arse here. Has absolutely no idea. I'm pretty certain he does know that there's something up his butt now, because it was big, and it was blue, and it was balls from Chico's Warhawk there. Oh dear. This is just a slaying here from Aeon. Absolutely corralling Strana Mickey here. There's shots and fights going on, little 1v1s going on all over the place.
Yeah, Eleanor and that crab goes down.
Yep.
Like, just not convinced by it. Like, it's just...
Red
nothing you can do in that map, on this map, but you can't do in a better crab.
All these guys are just walking in one by one and just getting picked apart now. Red finishes off Savendrum here. Yushi's still alive there in that Mad Cat, 30%. I don't know how he's alive. Well, he's not alive now. He's kind of dead. Lizzie's about to cross the corner here in the Annihilator. What's that? AC2s peeps. Yep. Cuban finishes off Alex death. And Sir John and Kuro are now kind of stuck and locked into a tiny, tiny little corner here and about to just get jumped on. It's almost 10v1. Not quite. It's what, 7v2?
Bring out those 10v1 emotes.
10v1 emotes in the chat, boys. There we go. Oh, dear. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
But that's about as comprehensive as you'll get.
Yep.
Jay-Z, 33% in that Vulcan.
And Jay-Z doesn't look very open at all. Just have a look at him. He's legged, open torso, but otherwise still alive. Chico is still running at maximum capacity there, so he hasn't lost the torso, despite him being red, which can be sometimes deceptive, you know. And all the other mechs here are pretty fresh, yeah. Yeah, Chico looks like, well, apart from Jay-Z, Chico's the next most damaged dude on the map here. And Vonyerg here trying valiantly to do a cap here, but Darred is... Oh dear, what's happened there?
Darred smells blood.
Oh, Darred smells blood, alright. 5 medium pulse here in the 1A. About to run down Vonyerg here, who is... Still got his legs this time around. That's pretty good, right? Like, he's actually got some legs. But he now...
There we go.
Now no longer has any torsos. Well, that was a decisive win there from Aeon with an 8-0.
And yeah, the chat is correct. Last drop, it was actually 7 kills that Aeon got.
Yep,
Not 8.
Just fixed that up. I did miss that. I realised after I started the drop, I just didn't have enough time to fix it. That's alright, I've just updated it all now because I'm redoing all the scoreboards. You want to run through some damage numbers?
Yeah, Darred with 5
here.
of the 8 kills, 466 damage. Yondu, 426 in that Vapor Eagle. I don't know whether someone called it out to him or he knows himself, but he did really well to reposition as quickly as he did when they were doing that conga line movement.
Yep.
Cubit, 443 in the Virago, 432 for Denier and the... looking at the Strana Mickey team side, 355 for Von Jürgen, that linebacker. Everyone else was sub 300. Kuro on that Grasshopper, 297. Yeah, like enough said really. Like that Wolfhound was just severely undergunned.
Yeah, just the 4 medium pulse Wolfhound. I'm not really sure what the deal is there. It's you're going to lose your trade every single time if your enemies are bringing Vulcans and Wolfhounds with 5 medium pulses. Like, yes, you're cooler, you've got more DPS, but it's not about DPS. It's about doing as much damage as you can and receiving as little as you can. Every time you're poking, you're taking more damage than you're dealing. That's a problem. That is a massive problem. Strana Mickey, though, well done. Definitely need to attend to some of the builds, I think, and some strategies and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, a very good performance. I think that first performance on Alpine was actually very good for them, to be honest. I mean, 4 kills down on Aeon, picking the lights early, you know, show some good aiming and that sort of stuff, and that's what you want. Now, I'll quickly go to the map strat while I sort the next lobby out here.
So we've got Phoenix Legion versus Russian Jade Falconeri.
Phoenix Legion next versus RJF Irie. Okay. Alright, I've got the map strat up if you want to do a little bit of a drawing there.
Oh, so this is going to require a lot of drawing because, Jesus Christ, but
I know, right? It's like...
Mate, that's like the greatest NASCAR in MWO I've ever seen.
Oh, I'll just kick them, fuck it.
Because, yeah, that line, you know, accurately depicts just how far they went around the map. Like, they literally ran around half the map.
Okay, I'm just doing some lobby invites there, so have fun drawing some, I would say doodling on the map, because I mean that's what it's going to be, right? There's going to be a lot of doodling on there. Not doodles, just doodling. Very, very different. Okay.
So these two yellow marks here, yeah, it looks like kind of like a munted smiley face, I guess. Represent where the fight wound up happening in the end. So Aeon responded well to Strana stacking Alpha Bravo. Decided, no, we're not going to worry about playing a play for Kappa and risking getting caught out. Instead, we'll go after Theta and get one mech to go after Epsilon, while the rest of the team basically move into trading positions, ready to rotate around and receive. That's pretty much exactly what happened. Strana, it's a strat I haven't seen before, where they literally just all push from Bravo and Alpha all the way around past Kappa, back onto Gamma before eventually settling and fighting around Echo 4, with some of the other mechs fighting around Echo 3 after being shot in the back. It didn't work out for them. I can see it working against like a completely unprepared team or a team that's doing a brawl push up for Epsilon, because it'll just catch him completely, out in the middle of nowhere. But against a team that's as strong at trading as Aeon, I just don't think it's the right strat to abort at all.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It was. I get the intent behind it, but I saw another team do this very recently. I forget who it was, and it worked out basically exactly the same. You can't run around the outside of the map. It takes too long. Like, it physically takes too long, and you cannot cap Gamma, because essentially you're running in behind a team that is already set up with range. And that's a problem.
At the end of the day, you just surrender far too much control of the map for too long, and you have no scouting going on while you're minimizing those lines. Because if you have even one scout exposing while the enemy's got nothing else to shoot at, then they can all just laser beam focus and just. So I just want to put out a quick shout out and thank our sponsors over at Matcherino for their support of the tournament. Matcherino operates an industry-leading software platform that helps game publishers and tournament organisers run more successful, transparent and efficient esports events. Partners enjoy our proprietary tools to manage and crowdfund prize pools, market events, and work with sponsors like Bubba Burger, 24 Hour Fitness and GameStop through our sponsor quests and contracts. Find out more at matcherino.com.
Yes, thank you to Matcherino. Very, very helpful for us with all the support and ability for us to get support and all that sort of stuff going for the lovely tournament here. Very good. Right, we have some guys finally popping into the lobby, so I can now send invites out. Okay, invite out. Okay, next one. Okay, we'll do the map bands in a sec. I will give you the link. So let me sort that out. I have to change the team names as well. Get all over this morning. Now, where's the map band here?
Do you want to handle sending it for team?
Yeah, I've already done all that. Already done all that while you were doing the map strat, mate. I'm getting there. I'm getting there in the efficiency stakes. Just taking me a little while to wake up. It's now 6:30 in the morning, or nearly 7 o'clock. So I'm not so dumb in the head right now.
3:40 no one here.
Yeah.
And I've got a barbecue I've got to go to today.
Oh wow.
Von Jurg, strat, our team leader yelled run.
What's that?
Von Jurg in Twitch chat, strat, our team leader yelled run. This is like MWO fitness.
Yeah, that's it. It's definitely MWO fitness tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear. Now, Phoenix Legion. It's updating the scoreboard here as well while we wait for these guys so we can do the map ban.
So Alpine and Caustic have been banned.
Okay, Alpine Caustic is banned. Cool. Now we just select what map is first. And we wait.
On the plus side, at least it's easier to select which server we use here. Both teams are EU, so.
Yes, does make the server selection.
Tourmaline Desert selected first.
Yeah, Tourmaline first. Excellent. What do you reckon? I think we might see. Mining second, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Like we've seen Canyon a lot so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a bit more mining later on today, actually, to be honest. Would not be surprised at all.
Canyon drop 2, mining drop 3 if required.
Okay. Now I just need to select what sides and who's on what. Torm. Canyon and mining.
Alright, so Phoenix Legion Team 2.
For drop 1?
Yeah, and then drop 2, Phoenix Legion Team 1.
Okay. Alright, once they're all here. Why is it not swapping the whole teams around? I'm pretty certain you used to be able to drag team leaders, right? And used to swap them. I feel like that stopped. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Okay, so we have, just swapping the teams around here, we have Tourmaline Desert, RJF are on Team 1, and PHL on Team 2. We have Canyon Network for the second drop. PHL will be on Team 1 and then Team 2 for RJF. And then if we go to a third drop, we'll end up on Mining Collective. So
and set the map to Tourmaline.
Tweet the map, yep, to Tourmaline. The teams are correct, so I just need to swap that around.
So Phoenix Legion having 9 players.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm sure they'll work that out before we get to the... So you wait for these guys to set up and get ready. I'll run through the rules very quickly for everybody in the chat there. So what we have, we're up to the semi-finals stage of this tournament. So it is a best of 3. Airstrikes are allowed. Mechs are purchasable for Seabills and MC may be used in this tournament, which is, I think, a really great addition. We've seen it. So basically, hero mechs for you guys playing at home, if you're wondering what that might be. It is maximum 480 tons, maximum of 3 mechs per class. So you can only have 3 mediums, heavies, lights, assaults, etc. Full weapons and mech lab may be used. So there is no restrictions there whatsoever. And the map pool is Alpine Peaks, Canyon Network, Caustic Valley, Mining Collective, and Tourmaline Desert. When we move to the finals and stuff later on, it will be a best of 5, so a little bit larger, but best of 3 format for now. And the max tonnage is 480. So we're seeing some teams sort of go a little bit more even spread on the tonnage, with like a couple of lights, medium, heavy, and then assaults. Some teams are going a little bit more heavier on lights and assaults, sort of freeing up that tonnage to put some bigger mechs in there. I do feel it depends on the map as well, as to who does what and what teams are sort of aiming for and doing what and those kind of things. So, very interesting.
Well, look, one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the teams this year, at least, because of a tonnage limitation rather than the number of chassis you've got to take, mediums are pretty much king.
Yep. Medium's very good. Lots of damage for their tonnage. You know, you got a Hunchback 2Cs, Vulcans, things like that, and they're fast too, right? Like that's another important thing. They're almost as quick as light mechs.
Okay, RJF, save our lock.
Okay. All players do need to lock in and be readied up to count as team having locked in. Just a reminder there for anyone that is watching, you do absolutely have to all be ready up for your team to lock. Do we go to some map strat very quickly?
Alright, so with an Alpha Bravo combo from Team 1, you'd very much expect them to do something similar to what GNX did as far as making an early push over to Epsilon. Unless they see Phoenix Legion stacking Alpha as well, in which case you may well see an Alpha to Alpha.
Maybe. We haven't seen... you know what? I don't think we've seen that yet. I don't think we have seen an Alpha to Alpha push yet from any of the comp teams so far. And in other competitions like Martial Olympiad and other things, we saw it quite regularly. So it's very interesting in the World Champs that it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's coming today. Maybe it's coming today. That would be cool, actually. An Alpha to Alpha push from both teams would be, and just slugging it out in a massive assault fest for the first, a 2-minute game, 2.5-minute game, and then he who dackers the other the most wins or something. That would be pretty sick. I would enjoy seeing that today.
Well, I mean, the other thing is that this is Phoenix Legion. They are the masters of strats and make you go, what the hell? But they work. And other teams, Isengrim, copy.
Oh, look, PHL are the master of the strangest shit strategies. Honestly, they are. This has happened more than once over the years where PHL have done something that has caught many a team off guard, Aeon included, in that as well. So...
I very much recall like a drop on this map between Phoenix Legion and Aeon set up in a classic large Overwatch position. Didn't see anyone for the first minute, and you could see them looking around like, what the hell? Meantime, they brought linebackers, Marauder 2C.
I remember
rushing around the edge of map capping.
Yeah. Everyone's like, where are they? They're not on the map anywhere. We can't see them. Absolutely.
And they didn't do the most damage, but they won convincingly on caps because there was nothing Aeon could do.
He caught them out. Caught Aeon with their pants down that time. But it's PHL. They are the masters, I think, of very, very left field strategy. So hopefully we see something like that again, because I like watching them play and doing random stuff. I find that to be pretty cool.
The fact that they are as entertaining as they are makes all the difference. And seriously, Honor, if you disparage my team again, I will ban your ass.
Yeah. No talking shit about soccer. It's very serious business here, right?
Football.
Soccer. Bloody
fucking
soccer.
Savage.
Australian, mate.
Fucking aerial ping pong.
Okay.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any
Very careful not to
hostiles
do
getting
anything
away.
wrong here. Right,
Alright,
run on
so
through
Phoenix
Team
Legion.
1's mechs while I have a look at the loadouts.
So, Battlemaster 1G, classic Overwatch mech, Blackjack 3, which we're seeing a lot of late because due to the quirks on it. But it takes 10% damage early. Trebuchet, Summoner, Stalker, Wolfhound Grinner, Assassin 23, and a Virago. What is with the Grinner this season?
I don't know what is with the Grinner, but it seems that we've already got a lot of fire underway already, because Misanthrope, I would say, has taken a headshot. Yes, he has. He has taken a headshot. They are going for... PHL are doing classic PHL. Aggressive, crazy, let's do something. And they're already...
Oh, and this is what they did against MJ12 in the qualifier, or the Invitationals. And you destroyed MJ12.
Oh, yeah, caught MJ12 totally off guard. So RJF have, well, almost expected this. Almost expected this. They're setting up, they're pulling right back. They've got streaks on the Assassin and the Trebuchet. RJF, 2 streak mechs here. If they get a lock on to one of them, they're dead. But no, the streak mechs are out of position here. They have not got enough Overwatch here. PHL are being aggressive, moving in straight away. Al Cooper here is getting shredded pretty badly from Phoenix Fire here, and El Rizzo. He is legged and is going down. This helping up here, Black Jester is going to be not able to do a hell of a lot very soon. Commander X in the Battlemaster at the back there took an airstrike. But PHL are in the open here, and there's not enough focus fire from RJF on all of the mechs here. They need more focus fire. And they could definitely be hurting PHL much better than they
like
are.
Polycat down to 57% already in that line.
Jazinko gets down. Kai in the streak. So that's the 2 streak mechs off the field here. RJF are now getting pressed slowly but surely into a corner. Here comes the 1x1 hurrah hurrah ant-style procession from PHL up the ramp here with Daka taking out the Blackjack.
I think Phoenix Fire overheated there.
Black Jester finishes off El Rizzo somewhere. I don't know where the hell that was. It's just a bit of a shit fight right now, to be honest. Aviovsky goes down.
He just doesn't have a heat deal with a close.
Yeah, there's just no heat capacity here on these mechs here from RJF, and they're kind of getting slaughtered here with this push in. I don't know how to say that summoner's the pilot's name. That's something like in Russian. I can't do that. Black Jester here getting shredded up.
Just call him Copper.
Copper, yeah, that'll do. It was a Black Jester getting shredded over here, and I got the Blackjack left over from PHL, and that's it. The game's over.
Very commanding.
Very strong, very PHL, I would say.
But yeah, when they do, that's one thing you'll say to them. When they do something, they just do it. They fully commit.
Yeah, they go balls in. They go balls deep, PHL. And look at that, the IV4 LFE still alive as well. Linebacker, where is he? I think he's... oh, geez, the linebacker's cooked. Open everything. Lost the torso, cherry red, but still alive. I think, looking at this though, RJF sort of, they're set up along here. The focus fire wasn't there. I mean, just looking at where the Annihilator is, for all you viewers, basically they walk straight at my screen. And RJF honestly should have slain at least the Annihilator or the King Crab down as they walked across, but
well, the thing is, like, you know, I will say this, like, RJF's initial pullback was
was good, yes, I agree. Yes.
But I think they spread out too much, and they didn't have the ability to effectively focus mechs.
Alrighty, damage numbers.
So yeah, Zinjo and that Corsair, 612 damage. That's the real standout. You know, Frank, assistant that Jade Kite, 395. Phoenix Fire in that linebacker, 356. Polycat in that Piranha, only 265, but they were capping for a large portion. Al Cooper, 71 damage in that Trebuchet. The only one that really put out significant amounts of damage was the Stalker, who really just was left alone for a large portion of it.
Yeah, I feel
Black
like
Jester and the Virago had a good position, but couldn't do much once they pushed beyond the point where it's torso.
Yeah, I feel like the 2 streak mechs there for RJF were they should have been protecting the heavies and assaults, right, from those lights, but they were effectively off on their own and very much, I feel, out of position, and got picked really, really early, and then couldn't defend the heavies and assaults to kind of do the role that they were meant to be doing. You know, I mean, I get what they were trying to do, get an early pick off on one of the lights would have been very, very advantageous, but when PHL are punching in with 8 mechs at once, it's not going to go that well. Now, I need to swap some teams around and all the rest of it, so I'll flick over to the map strat if you want to do some quick drawing of how that drop went down.
Mm. We just wipe.
Okay, what map do we have as well? The next map is Canyon.
So it's really not that hard to draw. RJF scouted it out early, knew what they were doing, pulled back to that Charlie 5, Charlie 6 line, had the Virago sitting up in the D7 ridge, putting shots down, and very much just wanted PHL to go out into the open. The problem was PHL went out into the open and crossed and just didn't take enough damage by the time they'd gotten over. So their assaults could just waltz across from E4 to D5, putting shots down the entire time. Their fast movers crossed through Fader, capped for about 15 seconds, and then moved up to follow up with the rest of the team, just so they didn't get caught out by streaks.
Yeah.
That linebacker tanked massively well for them on the push. It was basically just pitching yourself as a massive target. Any damage it did was a bonus.
I mean, the linebacker is essentially just the damage sink, really, isn't it? You know, get all those ER large mechs nice and hot from RJF, dumping those blue lasers into them, and then in come all the assaults with all the DACA, basically with no heat at all, just to shred them. And that's pretty much what happened.
The linebacker pushed across that D6 line into Charlie's 6 ridge line and the lead. Did enough damage, lost the torso, overheated, but they were still focusing on it, which allowed the assassin to go into the back on that ER large Battlemaster and just non-stop just rain SRMs in there.
Yeah. I definitely feel like that D5 pushed through sort of here. I'll just do it in pink there just to sort of see it. Sort of when they sort of came in around through there, RJF had pulled back very wisely, very smartly too. But as each assault came through one by one here, and PHL were almost coming in one by one, there should have been just a little bit more focused fire there from RJF. And I mean, the King Crab CT's massive. Annihilator, you can pretty much just aim near its head, and it's going to hit the CT and stuff. Like, they should have been fairly. They should have been taken down a little bit quicker, I feel. From
well,
RJF.
I always just think that rather than holding them at Charlie 6 line, they would have been better off having the mechs that were there continue falling back towards Charlie 5, just because it would have kept funneling PHL into an even tighter choke point.
Yep.
Leave the Virago behind if needs be. It can get back shots, and if it dies, okay, they're facing that rather than your team.
It doesn't matter.
You get back shots on them.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at that point, it's almost a role, really, in some ways. Like, it's a tactical choice to do that. Okay, these guys are just readying up now. For some reason, the lobby swap is not working today. I don't know if that works or not works. I'm pretty certain you used to be able to swap the team leader around and used to drag the others, but... well, that's not happening today. So, we're off to Canyon Network for drop number 2. Whew. Will it go to drop 3 or not? I don't know.
You just want to see mining.
I do, actually. I do want to see mining. I like mining. Mining is a good fun map.
Yeah, you just don't like it in quick play.
I hate it in quick play. Everyone runs around the circle like the mulberry bush in the middle. It just doesn't make any logical sense why everyone just runs around in a, well, to be honest, that's most maps. Everyone just runs around in a fucking circle. Why? I mean, if you look at all these games, apart from I guess the Aeon Canyon match versus Strana Mickey team just before. Does anyone else see any other team running in circles, and just chasing the butt of the other one, like two dogs sniffing each other's butthole? No one is doing that. So why the hell does it keep happening in quick play? Drives me nuts. But it's quick play. I mean, there's even threads on the forums now condoning NASCAR and saying it is the strategy you need to employ. Oh, jeez. It's getting a bit rich out
next
there
up, after this finishes off, we've got 2 more drops to go, which is MJ12 versus RL33, and then for the end of the night, we've got First Jaguar Guards versus Tons of...
Yep. They're coming up soon. As long as these guys hurry up into the lobbies, we should well, actually, we're on pretty good time actually now. We kind of caught up a little bit of time earlier. We're a little bit behind, but I think we're nearly on time.
It's alright, I blame Lizzie.
Yeah, well, blame Lizzie. That works for me. Blame Lizzie. That works. Now, waiting for these guys just to log in. So next
I'm
match
seeing back shots commenting Twitch. Oh damn, I missed the game. It was fast. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick game. PHL style. Very quick. Very quick, very PHL, very aggressive. And, let's go.
Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie on Team 2 side. Battle begins.
Just need to swap my little overlay around for a second. You beauty.
I would put money on RJF doing the classic ranged Overwatch strat, with maybe one mech going over towards Kappa and disengaging if they see any concentrated enemy.
Yep. I think, yeah. I mean, RJF tried to basically do that last game. Classic sort of long range. And then PHL did their classic aggression. So it kind of worked out all right.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would point out here is that RJF Airy is the training unit for Russian Jade Falcon, so they're not doing too badly at all to get with.
Oh, look, to make it
for a lot of these guys, yeah, for a lot of these guys, this is their first run in comp. So,
oh, absolutely. You know, it's these guys the first, especially the world champs, you know, and all that sort of stuff against all the.
Oh, Phoenix Legion bought an Osiris. What the hell?
Oh, really?
It's a fun mech, but I just don't think it's an effective mech.
Okay, let's have a run through PHL's mechs here. While I go through
Champion, Night Gear Prime, Blood Asp, Annihilator, Osiris, Vulcan 5T, and a Wolfhound. No Grinners to be found here.
6 medium pulse there. Oh. 5 medium pulse all around. Okay. What about RJF mechs here? Have a
Bulk 5T, Annihilator, Night Gear, Summoner, Vapor Eagle, Grasshopper 5H, Urban K9, and Assassin. So, close range deck, with the exception of maybe the Night.
But, yeah, everything else is ranged here. Just looking at RJF. 1 ERPPC, 2 LBX10s for Baranku. Now that is a very interesting Vapor Eagle build. But PHL are doing classic PHL. They are not wasting time again. Pushing straight in, straight aggression here.
And again, I just don't think they've taken enough damage on the approach.
No, they haven't, because RJF have got their Vulcan, Grasshopper out of position on the right-hand side and not able to help. Ki Oku here is getting shredded, but he's still alive.
Oh, the Osiris.
He's not now. The Osiris is dead from the streak mech, so it's one apiece. One apiece here. Now, RJF are similarly better set up now to deal a little bit more damage.
I think El Rizzo's overextended a bit here.
Yeah, El Rizzo's overextended here because Baranku's nearly cooked though. I mean, he's 14% and then it ends up blowing himself up. PHL is still moving across here. Aviovsky is now open everywhere. Al Cooper gets down.
El Rizzo goes down.
Rizzo. But RJF, the Annie is the key mech here for RJF, and it's nearly dead. It's at 35%. He's in trouble. The Blood S for Stingray. Oh, one touch CT. Oh, I don't know. It's anyone's fight. Shabraza gets down. Aviovsky there.
There we go, and Black Jester is about to go down as well.
Yeah, Black Jester's about to go down. Phoenix Fire does that job right there. Phoenix Fire's open though, like he's done. Like he's 2 LBX 20s power build there. Stingray in the Blood Asp goes down. It's still, what is it, 4 kills to 4. It's 4 apiece here. Kopo and Tzingo for either team are both really, really wrecked here. Tzingo one shot CT, and Summoner could finish him off quite easily, but the Annie's having a little bit of punch here with El Cooper. I think Shabraza here for PHL being so fresh in the Annihilator should be enough to pull back the win. Al Cooper finishes off Tzingo. Shabraja finishes off Al Cooper. Kopo here in the Summoner is about to go down, I think. Yes, he does. Polycat finishes him off. Dubix is still alive here for RJF, and the Irby is shooting the butt here of the Annie, who's still super fresh, but he's getting mega harassed here by medium pulse on either side of the map, and Polycat's in there as well. Oh
this
no!
Is way closer than it needs to be.
Dubix gets the leg. Dubix is legged. Polycat gets Dubix's leg. Can they finish off the Vulcan? Oh no! This is bad. This is not good. Oh no! If Sloveni can finish off Polycat here, they'll win. They'll win. But I'm not sure it's going to happen. Very important here. Oh yeah. The Irby is
Stop running away from your Annihilator. You need to
don't run away from the Annie. You need to stay with your Annie. Oh dear. Now, okay. Polycat finishes him off. Okay, wow. Okay, there you go. Bang. One shot in the CT. Done. Woo!
That was way closer than it needed to be.
Oh yeah, look at that.
The initial push
super
was
kill,
good,
super close,
but
yeah.
then they just spread out.
6 mechs killed for RJF. Crazy, runs through some damage. Woo, Jesus.
Polycat 504 damage, Shabraza in the Annihilator 522, Misanthrope in that champion 612, Zinjo in that Night Gear 607. You know, all that damage spread. 542 for the Mighty Urban Mech, 547 for Al Cooper and that Assassin 23.
The Cyrus got punished very early there. It got double tapped by the I think the Kyoku there with the night in the Night Gear. Double tapped very, very hard.
Yeah, like it's a super agile mech and it's so much fun to play, but God, it's fragile. Like,
yeah,
it's Jenna levels of fragile, and a Jenna has massive armor quirks because of how frail.
And he only had a quick, very, very quick look at that Night Gear for like half a second, and then double tap, bang, bang, dead. Put to sleep very quickly. Boom, dead. That's it. Okay, well, let's PHL take those drops out 2-0 against RJF Irie there. Excellent. Now, do you want to run through the map strat very quickly? Then we'll run a giveaway, and then we'll have a couple of minutes break while I get all the other teams in here into the lobbies. Okay, setting up the lobbies here.
So, like, no brainer there. But Phoenix Legion just did this straight. No, we're just going to push across. And they did indeed push it all the way across the Junkyard and Bravo 5. Took very little fire on the approach. But Night Gear for Russian J Falcon was down 30% by the time the push had been actually secured.
I feel like Nike took it
and then that's
too
where
much
it
damage
fell
early
apart for
almost.
Phoenix Legion.
Yeah.
Like, the approach was really good, but it was almost like they'd practiced the push, but not what to do afterwards if the Alt 4 spread out. Because that's literally what RJF did. They just spread a bit apart. He had the Wolfhound pushed too far ahead. I noticed that Polycat stayed back and was basically using the ridge around the Junkyard to peek and poke, which just meant that Wolfhound just got focused very early on for, yes, it got one mech down, but it could have gotten way more than that.
Yeah, I feel like almost RJF didn't. They knew the push was coming, but didn't spot it quite quick enough, right? Because they had, what was it, a couple of mechs still over like on this sort of C4 near Alpha spawn Lance. It took them a while to sort of get back across. I mean, they had jump jets and stuff on like grasshoppers and that kind of thing. So they did get across there reasonably quickly. I feel like that 20 seconds is when a team is coming around this Epsilon corner and just...
Well, I don't even think they went over to that Charlie 5 corner. I think they more went over to that Bravo 4 ridge.
oh, no, so, no, there's a grasshopper up here, like, in this... just cleared off the map. There was a grasshopper and another mech up here in the Charlie 4 around here, and it just took them a while just to get back across with the jump jets. And I mean, they got there, but by that point, when you've got PHL pushing up here, your mechs over here, they can't hit anybody. You know, like they're in the PHL are in the mid to low ground, weaving around the rocks. You know, you're losing a good 20 to 30 seconds of damage. I feel. It's just enough to make a difference, you know.
Good.
Just setting up the map band links and everything at the moment. What we'll do is we'll jump into a giveaway. In the meantime, while I get all this ready to go, add the viewers, MWO leagues. Need to kick yourself and myself out. Where are we? Oops, what's wrong? Oh, fuck off. There we go for yourself. And where's the bot? Where's the moo bot? Now, what am I giving away? I need to have a quick look here. This will be for a 500 MC. Let's do that. All right, let's run the giveaway. Who was the winner there? I didn't even look. It is Ocular TB. Can you send me a message on Twitch, please? And I will get you your 500 MC. Just need to write that down. And I'll do a giveaway for 3 days premium time as well. Right? Why not, right?
You're so generous.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Super generous.
I might go so far as to say you're caring, understanding, and nurturing type.
Frost Ketchum. You have won yourself 3 days premium time. Let me just write that name down there. And what else? How many more games have we got to go? We might do a... You know what? We'll do a mech bay as well. Fuck it. Why not, right? Why not? I've got codes. Let's use them. Let's see who wins this time. And the winner is 228 Jiffy. Make sure you guys please send me a message on Twitch and I will send the code over to you dudes.
Have you sent the map band links to the teams or do you need?
I have sent map band links to the teams. I just need to load it up first before we get them to start. So hold on a moment. Right. Now I just need to reset that. Okay, map band is reset. I'm going to let you run with the map band because I'm going to take a quick 30-second break and I'll be back hopefully by the time we're finished.
Alright, so Caustic banned first off. Just waiting on the next map to be banned now. Just walking through teams that are new to comp into how to ban maps using the tool. So 2 seconds.
Okay, I have returned. Where are we at?
So it doesn't look like our creator understands the map banning aspect because he's called out for Alpine.
Right, okay. So, teams again have not read the rules. To pay attention to the map ban. Okay, that's awesome. Just hold on, chat, while we sort out the map ban here. Okay, we're just sorting out the map ban at the moment, guys. Sorry for the minor delay here. Once these teams work this out, we will you will see it appear on your screen while we wait patiently for it to, you know, appear and stuff, which hasn't happened yet, by the way. Okay, still waiting for these guys to sort out the map ban.
Alpine banned.
Okay, there we go. The guys have worked out how to click a mouse button. Excellent! Alpine Peaks has been banned. Hell yes. Now we wait for the others.
Alright, so Mining Collective has dropped 1. Yeah, got your wish.
Mining Collective, oh baby! I had a feeling it was coming. I know the MJs like mining, so this is cool. I like this. They definitely favour that map. They have gone for that map, I think, every time so far, in all the drops that we cast the other week. So I'm not surprised that MJ12 have definitely gone down the mining road. This is cool. I like it. Now we just need to wait to see who's what's the second map's going to be. Oh, there we go. Tourmaline.
So Tourmaline dropped 2, Canyon has dropped 3 this side.
Now, who's on what team? Because I will write that down.
So RL33 team 1 for mine. And for drop 2, RL33 are Team 1 on Tour 1.
So MJ12 are Team 2 both times. Okay. Now wait for the third map. They got to sort that out, right? Yeah.
Okay, and of our Team 1 on drop 3 as
Right, okay. Swap all these guys around and then we can get underway. What I'll do is I'll quickly flip over to a map strat if you want to do a little bit of doodling while I move these guys around on the teams.
So one of the interesting things about this RL33 team is that a lot of their wins in ComQ came from cap strats. Big mining being a much more closed in map, it's going to be very interesting to see whether they how they play it, because you can't just play a pure cap strat.
No, you can't.
Big enough to do it.
This is the one thing of doing a little bit of research on a few of the teams and stuff. RL33 were definitely quite regularly dropping under tonnage and doing cap strats. You can't do that here. That's not going to happen.
So from the Team 1 side, really, it's the better side for if you're playing an Overwatch position game, because you have the cakes. And the cakes, for those unaware of the terminology, is those metal pipes that are up around D3. So for what it's worth, I would put my money on a Bravo Charlie set of spawns. Maybe a single mech in Alpha if they want to go for Gamma, but it's such a small map, you got to be careful with that, because you'll wind up getting that one mech ganked if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, we saw a few of the drops as well previously. Light getting ganked early, bad news. Very bad news for teams. You've got to be aware of that. Or if you do an Aeon and then like a Dar Red or whatever, and come do like a full circle of the map, and I think got one of the JGX mechs firmly in the butt because they had no idea he was there. I mean, you can do some Overwatch, and you can also do some sneaky round around the map business too. Okay, so where we got Team 1 is RL33. I mean, yeah, the bit smarter places to stand are here. Yeah, maybe a little bit of back here as well. Because you do have a little bit extra range to sort of move in and shooting across there. No dramas. Bang, 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 bang. Easy. You can also put a mech up here as well sometimes. What happens? What we've seen from the MJ12s, though, is they favour this. This, and this. That's what they favour. They love running this D4 line. If RL33 have been doing their homework, they would know that is what's coming. Most likely. I mean, you could change it up and do this a little bit, I guess. But this is where MJ12 have definitely been sort of favouring this region on the map and controlling Sigma, Kappa, and Theta. So at the moment we have Lance's Alpha and Charlie for RL33, which is going to let MJ12 pretty much do exactly the strat that they want with this D4 lock-off. So it is going to be...
What time did you send the...
I did, just checking out, it's 3 minutes. Just letting they've got a minute and a half left to lock in. So yeah, Theta is going to be super important for both teams here. Always, so Theta is always important on a lot of maps, depending on how you want to play it exactly. But yeah, look, I'm going to call it now. We're going to see a D4 move from MJ12, and then they're going to send a lot of crossfire in here and across the map. Maybe a mech up here and another mech up here as well. And it's going to be up to RL33 to basically contest this corner and take Theta early, because this seems to be how the map is. Even though the teams are spread left and right here, it seems to be almost like the maps are. It's ending up being split across this way.
RL33 unlocked.
One team on one side, and then the other team on the bottom side. So Gamma, Epsi, and Sigma, Kappa. That tends to be how these games seem to be playing out so far. Alrighty, these guys are locking into their lobbies, and the sun has decided to pop up behind me now, and it's bright as shit. I'll have to fix that in a couple of seconds. Team 2 are just locking in now, so yeah, pretty heavy Alpha Charlie there for RL33 there. Only one guy in Bravo. He's going to cap Kappa fairly early. It's pretty standard, and then they'll most likely lose Kappa. Simply because they have no tonnage on that side of the map. Alpha Charlie for RL33 means they are not going to be able to control Kappa for very long. Maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds. That'd be about it.
Both teams locked.
Hey, MJ12 are locked in. Let's do it. And both teams, just very quickly, 475 tons each. They're both dropping 5 tons light.
On Alpha Bravo.
Yeah, Alpha Bravo. Very interesting. Alpha Bravo there for MJ12. That's out of character. Nonetheless, we're going to find out what is happening very, very soon. I'm going to go shut my blind. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I am back. And
Team names, apparently.
What's that?
Team names.
Team names
Apparently it's still Phoenix Legion and RJFE.
No, it's not. Looks perfectly fine to me.
Right, it was showing up on stream still.
Oh. I don't know why it's doing that. Shouldn't be. It's definitely right. I don't know. That's alright, we'll work it out. Maybe it just didn't update previously for whatever reason. That's alright. That happens. Yeah, mechs are coming in.
Alright. An Atlas on Russian League 33.
Hey, what? Atlas?
Atlas S. An Atlas S.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's run through the mechs over for the blue team very quickly here. Oh, Jesus.
Muslings G, Linebacker C, Vapor Eagle 3, Atlas 7S, Arctic Cheetah Prime, a Charger 1A1.
Rocket launcher on the Grasshopper? What? What is this?
Got to use all those mounts, bro.
Yeah, apparently you got to use every hard point.
They've taken Epsilon. Command confirming that we have
ATM's there on the Vapor Eagle, and an Arctic Cheetah with flamers. Okay, that's interesting. Looking at MJ12's mix, do you want to run through what we have there?
Wolfhound 2,
Oh,
as
Jesus.
expected, Javelin 11A, Blood Asp A, Night Gear D, Vapor Eagle 1, Uziel 6P, Annihilator 2A, and a Vulcan 5T.
Look at that
That's
Condor.
accurate.
4 Ultra 5s and an ERPPC on a Nike. That's a bit hot, I think, I feel. A lot of DACA, though, for MJ12 over the back there. But, as I kind of said, like, I drew on the map strat pretty much what I'm looking at right now. Let me move the camera into position. That's it. MJ12 have set up in D4. They've taken Theta. It's now Gamma Epsilon for RL33, and it's going to be Sigma Kappa for MJ12. It's
And they're
almost
literally
like,
just advancing in one giant murder pack
yeah,
to
it's
each
almost,
cap point.
it's almost like I predicted what was going to happen here. How about that? Yeah, MJ12 have a very, very strong wolf pack here of 4 mechs, all medium pulse with the Uziel, Javelin. Oh, actually, Javelin's not medium pulse. I don't think that'll be medium lasers. But yeah, all the other mechs are medium pulse. Right now, it's just going to turn into cap wars, essentially. RL33 currently have 3 caps, but that is not going to stay for very long. MJ12, realistically right now, they need to be full capping Theta. That is of critical importance right now. The fact that they are not They are not doing it yet.
I think they're trying to bait them.
Maybe, but they really need to cap Theta to control the fight. You know, if they're going to set up like they are, and they're all just standing still, just looking at them, they're all just standing still here in D4 as they have the other 2 or 3 games so far. If they're going to do that,
it looks like Texan and Verdi heard you.
Yeah, they're listening. They know. They got the hacks. They got the hacks. They know what I'm saying 5 minutes before the stream does. They've now full capped Theta, and RL33 are just sort of sitting in the back of the map here. Well,
and
you can't do anything from here. I mean, this is the problem now that RL33 have. They have a Brawler Atlas, which has zero aggression factor here on this map with these caps. I mean, you've got to walk the Atlas up through the center here, up to the left here, sorry, the right or the left, and you're just going to get shredded by all the big fat mechs on MJ12's team. So RL33
I would go so far
now,
as to say that ERPPC is probably for shooting down you over.
yeah, must be. But yeah, I mean the Atlas here, it's we've got large pulse and three large pulse, 2 medium pulse, and a rocket launcher on the Grasshopper. Again, he got no range at all. RL33 now are just losing caps. Do MJ12 become impatient? Now this will be interesting. If they are impatient and push in, yes, the Atlas has the winning factor here. But right now, you got 100 tons of nothing. Doing not a hell of a lot. Texans sort of scouting them. I'm not entirely sure that they know where RL33 are, just balling up here. Just sort of clumping. It's not really effective here. Verdi, if he can get up on top of the ramp and drop a strike down here, would be huge. Creator there firing SRMs out of range. Not ideal, I think.
This just
Arctic Cheetah.
one of the most bizarre. Oh, look at that strike that's on top of it.
Yeah, I know. Look at the strike here. Animatoria 5%. Rizzy Kel lost 15%. Oh dear, that's not good.
Stone Island down to 78% already.
There is a UAV up here, right? So MJ12 definitely know that RL33 are here. Stone Island in the Arctic Cheetah is already done. He's basically already dead. Animatoria here getting shredded from that strike earlier. Has now lost another 5, another 7, 8%, 10% down to 72 there from an airstrike. Verti is flying through the sky like a bird in a Vulcan. And it looks like RL33 want to push the choke point. It's just like quick play.
Oh,
who's going to take the ramp first? Oh, big airstrike there. Another 10%, 15% on, 20% lost on RL33 mechs. And they're pushing up to through Theta here. Animatoria here is taking a belting. Pretty fresh MJ12 guys over here. Locos there in the charges, avoiding some shots here actually. That's not too bad. Konglord's still at 100%. Jump jetting up. Arkanites here in the Atlas is just about shredded. It's a bit of a slow conga line here for RL33 a little bit. Taking a lot of extra damage than they should be. Animatoria getting... oh, he's halved. Oh, he's LFE. Okay. No wonder he's got very little weaponry. Very low here for Locos, getting shredded as well. Brower gets Animatoria. Navoli kills Stone Island with an airstrike. Frio finishes off Creator there. The Atlas goes down as expected. Well, should have been a bit sooner, I feel. The Vapor Eagle here from Numal... I don't know how to say that. Neuve or whatever. Ocular gets down Locos. And RSV is about just flying in there to die, I think, at this point. And, oh, Dithmenos is shooting Alex Keller here in the ass. He doesn't realise, or he does. But that's a very quick 8-0 wipe to MJ12.
I just felt that, yeah, right, taking Gamma and Epsilon's fine. What do you plan to do beyond that? Because they just seemed like they were holding there for way too long and letting... 2
minutes, nearly. 2 minutes.
Yes. What are we going to...
All right, damage numbers. Oh dear. Run us through it. Oh dear.
So many double Ds.
Yep. There's a few double Ds there.
Let's see, so Locos in that Charger, and yeah, the Charger is a massively tanky mech. 222. Creator 353 in that linebacker, 274 in the Vapor Eagle, but 8-0. 822 damage from Konglord in that night gear, 443 from Texan and the Uzil, 715 for Frio and the Annihilator. Yeah, that was a GG.
Yeah, I feel like it was Verdi or Texan that got that lovely strike off a couple of times on the RL-33 cluster there and just absolutely shredded them before the fight even started. Like, half those RL-33 mechs I think were down nearly 20, 30% even before the fight really started. That hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Right, now, where are we at? Cross over to the map strat very quickly, because I don't think it's going to take too long for these guys to get ready again. Because we're not swapping teams. Swap the map over here.
There we go. But writing text on this is much harder than it used to be.
Yes, it is very hard to write text. Zimbabwe flanks. Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much sums it up, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, as sort of said, what was it? Set up here in that sort of Delta 4 sort of area for MJ12, as they did. Just essentially looking through the gap here up to Theta. They did nudge Theta a little bit early and then sort of bailed and tried to flank around. But then sort of they came back and realized, well, there's no one really out there. We can't really do too much. We're sort of coming back. They finished off Kappa, the MJ12s, and then sent a couple of mechs up here. And then they spotted the RL-33 cluster all just sitting here in E5. And then strikes got dropped on them and bad stuff happened.
Like, that uniform push up along there works really well when you're in like normal open play, when you're not facing off against an organized opponent and you just rustling people together, or even if you're playing in small groups, because chances are not everyone's going to listen to the same thing and be on the same page.
Oh, exactly.
But in a comp setting like this, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I've just drawn the arrows here where RL-33 came up through the Echo 5, Echo 4 region, and just got shredded from, almost a 90-degree crossfire from the MJ12s, who were, I mean, essentially they're just standing still. They didn't need to move. They had the cap advantage. They controlled Theta. They dictated the fight very strongly there. MJ12, very, very strong dictation of.
And the other thing is from that D4 side, like with jump jet mechs like they had, you can just jump backwards and just keep falling back.
Absolutely. Oh dear, excuse me. A little bit of a yawn there. Need to wake up. But we're on to Tourmaline Desert now. Let's cross over to that. Have a quick look at what we may see. Let me swap the map over here. What do you reckon? Well, they're setting up in Alpha Charlie at the moment. Quite heavily too, I might add.
With one token mech and Bravo. So I reckon that one token mech and Bravo will be soft capping Gamma.
Yep.
Alpha, they're probably going to push over towards Epsilon. And Charlie, try and make a push in force down towards Kappa. For a team that likes playing capping strats, this is a much more open map. It's much more likely to actually pay off for them. Where MJ12 will come to play is basically, I think personally, they're better shots, and the last drop proved that. They'll just seize on, all right, what's the biggest clump, and just move to destroy them, and just try and deny caps to them long enough to be able to destroy enough of their team for little balance tips.
Okay, just giving the 1 minute 45 seconds to lock in notice. So they can hurry up and we can get on with the drops. But yeah, very heavy Alpha Charlie at the moment here. I mean, does RL-33 run to sort of Kappa and take it out here, and they've got a couple of mechs in Alpha, and then they go to here? Maybe they're going to try and do a wide recap.
I think it's more likely that they'll have stuff like linebackers, etc., in Charlie, which will be running streaks, and in Alpha will be faster moving.
what they could do, right? Like, say they put all their fast mechs here in Charlie Lance. They could essentially just dive straight through here and try and pick off whoever is up here. Oh, sorry, wrong color. If, say, MJ12 do go that position, that sort of that long-range control, and just rush a couple of mechs around the back and try and take 2 or 3 of them out fairly early. I mean, it's a wild card tactic, PHL style. It could work. It's not impossible to fail.
They're all locked up.
I'm just checking that they're locked in. Holy shit. Holy shit. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I need to come back here. Guys. 325 tons. RL33 have locked in at nearly 100... What's that? 140 tons light? Holy shit. They're going full cap. They are going full light as fast as you can cap. That's got to be 3 lights, 3 mediums, and what? A couple of heavies. Holy shit.
Yeah. And yeah, max 3 of each weight class, so I guarantee they'll be running like 3 lights, 3 mediums, and then 2.
This is full cap strategy. I called this earlier. They've done a little bit of homework on a few of these teams that I don't really know on what they've been doing, and these guys, RL33 did a few cap strats. It worked out against a few of the, I guess, more casual teams in the league. I'm not sure it's going to work against MJ12. But I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to find out very soon. This looks like MJ12 are almost locked into their lobbies here. But that's like
214 viewers.
How many?
214 viewers right now.
214 viewers are going to watch quite possibly the either most, how would you call it, masterminded tactic from RL33, or potentially the biggest throw of all time. Because I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I've never seen a comp team in the history of competitive play in MechWarrior Online drop 150 tons light. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy, dude. Like, that's insane. That is... This is...
Well, MJ12, yeah, look like they're just about ready, so we'll see soon.
Yeah, I think they're ready, yeah. Just set my timer here. I've got 3 minutes, I think. Three minutes to lock in. This is crazy. This is legitimately crazy. I don't know. I want to get into the drop right now.
I just want to see it.
Right now, just to see what's happening. I have to see this. I have to see what's happening here. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. I mean, I could bring the map
Actually,
up
give me
again.
2 seconds. I'm just going to take my headset off so I can get some chocolate.
Yeah, right. I could probably bring the map straight up again right now, and then I could draw all sorts of stuff on it because but I just don't know what's going to happen. I legitimately have no idea what is about to happen in this game. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Make sure you guys stick around. We are doing some more giveaways. There is still another drop to go. What do we have? I have some mech bays. I've got some MC there. I've got premium time. And at the very end of the stream, I have a standard mech pack to give away as well. Very cool. Thank you to PGI for putting those prizes on. So after this game, MJ12 versus RL33, we have JGX versus Tons of Rust. Not very familiar with that team, but we will find out very soon.
Tons of Rust have a bunch of ex-TCAF pilots in their ranks.
Ah, TCAF. So Russian, mainly, I think, by the sound of that. Now, I need to swap the leaderboard around here. I think, no, hang on, what have I done? Swap the leaderboard around, because RL33 are on team 1.
So we're at 2 or 1 minute left?
Yeah, 1 to 1 minute. It's nearly 1 minute. Okay, they're setting up now. I think they're just about locked in. Yeah, it's good. This is going to be crazy. Oh, I think they're locked. I think we're ready to go. Oh, let's get this. Let's get this drop underway. Holy shit. This is going to be the wildest drop I've ever seen.
Pelmanship would comment, okay guys, next strat, Rush B or LRM. This is definitely a Rush B strat.
Oh, this is Rush B, alright. This is Rush everything. This is going to be like a plague across the map. Okay. Now I have to wait for these mechs to appear. Oh, I'm edgy, man. I'm ready for this. I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Fucking take your hand off it, mate.
Oh, someone hasn't loaded in yet. This is interesting.
Oh, here we go. A flea, an Arctic wolf, a roughneck, a Vulcan, Hellbringer,
Holy shit.
locust, spider, and an ice ferret. And spider with cat.
What is
the
this?
cat quirk.
What is this? Look at, I'm not even going to bother clicking on the mechs. I'm not sure they got any builds on them. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here we go. Creator going for Vader madly, but getting counted off by Diff Menace.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. I'm not even going to bother looking at the mech builds because the fight's already underway because everyone is so light. Creator is diving for RL33 here onto Theta early, but unable to pick it off because MJ12 have, well, obviously worked out what's going on and just stopped it. Quite simply. Oh, there's a gargoyle here. Oh, look at that. Gargoyle's there from...
Mangoyle.
Mangoyle, oh yeah. Medium pulse. Got some rotaries and UAC 10s there on a Slipnir. Feels like MJ12 are almost trolling with these builds. 8 medium pulse Black Knights. What is this? So RL33 running around the map.
Tomorrow will be having an erection right now.
Yeah. So RL33 are running around the map and MJ12 are standing in the middle of it. I shouldn't laugh, but this would be ridiculous right now. What MJ12 need to be controlling the caps. I mean, this is what needs to be happening right here. They're gonna let RL33 run around the map. Like, what's going on here? So RL33 are running. Well, hang on, no, they've got 2 ranged mechs. I lied. They've got one guy here with 3 ER large and 2 ER mediums on a Hellbringer. I'm not really sure that build. And there's 2 ER large. Sorry, 4 ER large on the Roughneck. Okay, right. I guess that's.
I just don't think that's enough trading mechs. Like,
that's not enough trading mechs. No, not at all.
Like,
but
you're just going to wind up taking too much shots.
So,
like,
so the MJ12s are on Epsilon. They've got Theta and they've got Sigma, but the lights for RL33 aren't doing any capping. Like, they're only just now leaving Kappa to go to Sigma. Yeah, this is not going well at all. I mean, RL33 are camping again a corner of the map, same as they did last game, but they've got a bunch of capping mechs that aren't able to exert any pressure over the map at all, and MJ12 now have a 3 cap because the RL33 guys don't have any tonnage to shoot anything.
And 150 tons almost.
Yeah,
145 tons.
150 tons less. So they can't exert any map pressure at all because they've got no weapons.
Alright, and Texan versus Creator and Arcanine. I reckon that Arctic Wolf is going to be running straight.
The streak, Arctic Wolf, is it? Yeah, it's 6 streak 4, so very, very nasty. Texan needs to be very, very careful of that. But MJ12 have positioned 3 mechs reasonably well to respond to this Sigma push here. And that's pretty much what's happening. Arcanite there throwing streaks at maximum range, just hitting Texan. Airstrike on Sigma, stopping the RL33 guys from capping it. But the Huntsman Fleabags are approaching Sigma here. There's more mechs coming to Sigma. Oh dear, MJ12 are throwing everything, pretty much everything at Sigma now. RL33 don't know what's coming. They have no idea. John McFuzzy here in the...
Well, and look at where the rest of MX are. Like, they've got
Yep.
3 of them just around Kappa, but are basically just
Yeah,
not
RL33 are just
anything.
camping at Kappa when MJ12 have thrown their entire force at Sigma here, but nothing's happening. Like, RL33 are exerting no pressure here with their cap strat. Arcanite now is down to 67%. He's lost an arm. Creator's pretty
Like,
fresh
Animatoria
still.
and Alex Kellum really should be taking the advantage of things.
Oh, Arcanite has run into a Kong Lord! A Kong Lord is just like... Brrr. So there we go. Arcanite's dead. Yep, he's going to get legged. He's done. He got caught out by the Mangoyle there, pulling him up trumps. Now we've got another fight over here. Frio versus a spider with... Well, what's that? 2 medium pulse, right?
Yeah, that's the one with the Kappa.
Sorry, 3 mediums on the spider. Pirate's Bane and an Ice Ferret. But they're not capping. Like, RL3 are not...
Actually, no, sorry,
capping.
my bad. It's a 5. The EVS for Kappa accelerator.
They're not capping anything. They're trying to fight the Black Knight. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what RL33 are attempting to do here. I truly don't. I don't get it. If you're going to run a cap strat, you have to cap. And they're running, like MJ12 have more caps than the cap stratters. I don't get it. Ice Ferret here. Frio is now nearly legged, actually. These guys are slowly working on Frio's leg. Frio needs a bit of support, but he's not going to get it because Creator and the Flea is now running in as well.
And Manos and the Vulcans running.
Yeah, there is Death Metals coming in here to save the Black Knight, but I think right now this is a bad idea. Because if Death Metals gets legged as well, which is highly possible with nearly 4 mechs from RL33 here. So yeah, Frio goes down. But we have Scout Derek here, who's coming with rotaries and UAC 10s on a slip now. It's a very interesting build for competitive play. But I don't think the Spider's going to see Scout Derek coming in here. The Spider's not going to see Derek at all until... Oh shit. It's going to go really... Oh no, Derek hasn't hit him yet. See, now they're diving Death Menos here. MJ12s need to be very, very careful.
And the main body of MJ12's coming.
Yep, main body of MJ12 is here. Help has arrived. They have sounded thy trumpet.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, reinforcements have arrived. So here we go. Here comes Scout Derek.
Scout Derek, shoot.
Look at that. Oh, Animatoria had no idea Scout Derek was there. No clue whatsoever. Just gets shredded. Creator goes down to Texan Scrub Lord there. And now MJ12s are just... they've got the speed now and enough mechs here with the Huntsman, Wolfhound and Fleas to basically give chase and finish off what mechs are left.
Animatoria legged.
Yeah, his leg goes down, nearly done there. They're slowly catching up, diving across here. Oh, Konglord's coming around here in the gargoyle. He doesn't know it. And the Numalog or whatever, he doesn't have no idea. No, Konglord legs him in one go. No idea the Konglord was even there either. No map awareness whatsoever. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for RL33 at all. MJ12 still have 3 caps. And this has gone very, very badly for RL33. This might work against very, very casual teams in competitive play, but against comp teams with some experience, this has not gone very well for them at all by any means of the word. And they are just getting slaughtered.
And in the meantime, they've got 1 mech trying to cap that.
Yep. He's open CT as well. The Ice Ferret here hasn't got much. Life left in him. The Pirate's Bane is still alive. Is he nearly legged? Yeah, Pirate's Bane's nearly legged. Hang on, he's only got 4 ER medium lasers. What is going on?
Oh, Derek can't take
Derek just nailed the Ice Ferret. And here we go. Locos is just about to die here now as well. And that's game over.
The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed.
I don't want to look at the damage numbers. I don't want to press the button. I think it's not going to look very good for RL33 here. Oh. Oh dear. do you want to run through the damage numbers?
No, but I will anyway. Arcanite, 26 damage in the Arctic Wolf. You Love Me, 67 in the Vulcan. Creator, 91 damage in the Flea. 101 for Pirate's Bane. 187 for Hellbringer. 143 for Roughneck. 173 in the Ice Ferret and 148 in that Spider. That was about as comprehensive a stomp as you'll see.
Yeah, that is cap strat de-stratted, I guess. Jesus.
The key thing is, if you ever watch teams like PHL play pure cap strats, to make them work, you have to be aggressive about taking the caps and forcing the enemy team to move where you don't want.
Exactly.
Where you want.
And don't commit like 5 mechs to capping. Have 2 or 3 doing capping singularly on their own, while you've got some tonnage causing havoc elsewhere, drawing fire, drawing aggro, drawing attention. Don't run 5 mechs just running around capping. You can't possibly control a map like that because you have no firepower to do anything. So, yeah.
Adam Torrio wants to know if they could play a third game.
No, I'm just kicking them all out. Not waiting. Got other drops to do. More important things to do than waste time with cap strats that are just not really well thought out, to be honest.
Hey, if RL33 would like to play MJ12 on a third drop on their own
They
back,
can
on
scrim them
their
all
own
day
lobby,
long
they
in
can
their own
absolutely.
time. Absolutely they can. Right, now, who do we have next? It is JGX and tons of rust.
12 tons of rust.
Am I inviting Kraz? I'm assuming. Who's team 1? Kraz is team 1. While I get the lobby set up, maybe we do a quick little map strat. Very quick little map strat. You can do a little bit of doodling there. And, yeah.
Oh, do you want me to set up the map bands for them? While you do.
I can set up the map bands as well. We might, because I'm going to do some giveaways and stuff as well. So we've got plenty of time. Those drops went quite quickly. Just trying to work out what time this drop was meant to be. Current time in UTC is 2100. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay. Where is Mr. Krasnopesky? I think he's got the group lead. I would assume he does. You gonna doodle on the map strat or not, mate? Or I'll flick back to a giveaway, maybe.
Well, I guess the thing is, we don't even know which maps are yet. So, oh, you mean for that drop?
Yeah, for that drop we just did. Yeah.
Sorry, it was over so quickly.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. Alright, let me get the map strat ready. That's map band number 1. I'll send you the link as well, mate. There you go. Sorry, chat, just bear with us while we catch up here on some map strat and get the dudes in the lobbies and stuff. Okay.
While you get that set up, I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute bio.
Yep, no drama at all. What we'll do is we'll do some giveaways then. Let's do that. Do some giveaways. Roll in some giveaways. What do I have here? I have 3 days of premium time. Three days of premium time. Where are we? Kick out the Daidachi. Kick out myself. Moobot. Now. What is this one for? 3 days. Three days of premium time. Let's go. Genoma, you have won yourself 3 days of premium time, sir. Let me just write that down. Please make sure you send me a message on Twitch and I can sort you out. I do have... Oh, you know what? We'll do another premium time. Why not, right? Got another code sitting there for that. Let's get that one underway. And it is Cyclone Jack. You have won yourself 3 days of premium time. Let me write that down. Make sure you, oh shit. Send me a message on Twitch, pal, and I will get you that. You know what? We'll do a McBay as well. Why not? Why not? We'll do a McBay as well. The Usipus K. You have won a McBay. You have won a McBay. Well done, sir. Make sure you send me a message on Twitch, and I will get you the giveaway. Now, just setting up the lobby at the moment, getting everyone in here. Okay, now I just need to flick over to map bands for you guys. Okay, hold on one sec, chat, while we just get them up. Okay, map ban is about to start.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, we're about to start the map strats. Sorry, map strat.
Map ban.
Map ban. That's the one I'm looking for. I gave you that link as well. Okay, cool. All right, let's map ban away. when they get there.
So Caustic banned first off. Tourmaline Desert banned as well.
Caustic and Tourmaline. Ooh, okay.
Alpine map 1, mining maps, and Canyon is for tiebreaker.
Why is there a symbol of a mech on the map? Oh, maybe because the teams.
It's team logo for Sons of Rust.
Ah, yeah, the other teams didn't load the logo in there. Fair enough. Okay, so it's Alpine Peaks first. Mining second, right? Yeah. And Canyon, if we get to it.
JGX are team 1 on Alpine. Sons of Rust team 2. And JGX team 1 on mining.
Team 1 on mining.
Just waiting.
Yeah. Nearly there. And we do have a lot of guys that have not messaged me for the giveaways and stuff. You need to send me a message on Twitch. I will not chase you through the depths of Discord and forums and anywhere else to give you the bloody code. Doesn't work like that. I ain't got time for that shit.
Alright, so JGX team 1 and all 3 drops.
Okay. Team 1 for all 3 drops, okay.
So JGX have until 22 minutes past on my clock.
Yep, I just set my timer as well for lobbies, and we're good to go. Alrighty. I'm going to flick over quickly to map strats. If you want to do a little bit of drawing there. Well, because I've got a few giveaways to message people.
So just want to say again, thank you very much for the 220 people watching, as well as the teams that are taking part in making this championship series as successful as it's been. Just a small reminder, there's a tool in which you can click on and contribute if you want to increase the prize pool. If we get to 2,500, then Ash will live stream in a pink tutu.
Yeah.
Because live wants to see that so much.
Can't wait. Can't wait to stream in a pink tutu. It's going to be great.
Right, your missus is going to tune in for that stream.
Yeah. Ask not. Don't want to know. Most likely.
Right. The real question is: are all your staff from your restaurant going to tune in for it too?
Probably. Stranger things have happened. Right now, Alpine Peaks map strat. What do you reckon we're going to see here from these teams? Because I know nothing about the TCAF guys.
From a Team 1 side, I reckon similar to what you saw Aeon do, they'll send 1 to 2 mechs, one mech over to Gamma and 1 mech over that G9 ridge line to provide overwatch. The mech that was capping Gamma will then join them on the mountain and provide overwatch over Fader and rest of the team, no, we're heavily stacking Bravo Charlie, so maybe we're planning on just doing a straight push.
Well, there's like 3 minutes maybe that is moving people around the lobby because they like moving food around a plate or something, you know?
So if I go Bravo Charlie, then I reckon an Epsilon push and then having 1 really fast mech going for Sigma straight.
Yeah, Sigma seems to be very hard to claw back from Team 2 side. Just with the angles, mechs getting set up in sort of like that G4, really high up on top of the hill. it seems very, very difficult for these guys from Team 2 to get Sigma back if it is taken very, very early in the match, which kind of leaves sort of Theta, Kappa, and Gamma then for Team 2, should that happen, I guess. So... it's giving Team 1 the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, sadly, you won't see old mate Grolshin here. He already confirmed in advance he wasn't able to make today's drop. So it's nice to see guys like Kondo making up the numbers as well, because he obviously was in 228 Wild Ones. They're no longer operating, so you've got Kondo, Lermgod, who've moved on to JGX, Pasha, who's a long-term member of JGX, and Krasnopesky, who was AP but is now in Chile.
Very international team. Alright, Team 2 got 5 minutes to lock themselves in, and then we're ready to go. I need to update the team names as well. We got JDX.
I would expect like, the TCAF guys have enough experience between them to know, okay, they've stacked Bravo Charlie. That means that they'll be aiming to exert heavy pressure over Epsilon, Sigma, and Theta. They may send one mech up to Gamma, thinking, oh, well, it'll be unopposed.
Quite possibly. I mean, you'd think if the Tons of Rust guys have been watching the streams and other matches and that, you know, they're going to be on Theta and Kappa very, very early. It's that Sigma Cap that I really feel is a very, very big problem for Team 2 to take early. Because it doesn't take too long to get a mech from Charlie up to this hill here to essentially just start denying these caps if they don't take them. And they are... Ooh. They're stacking very, very heavy in Bravo Charlie right now. These guys, very heavy Bravo Charlie. Okay. Maybe no one's going to Gamma at all. This will be interesting. I saw this happen a couple of weeks back now. A few people did this actually. Just totally ignored the Gamma, and then like you see them halfway through the match, like, oh shit, we could do with some extra caps right now. We need to get back to Gamma, like hightail it back out there. So this will be very interesting. And don't forget, guys, like Di was saying earlier, with the Matcherino link to support the tournament, if we do get to $2.5 grand prize pool, I will stream in a tutu. I'm very festively plump at the moment, so that'll look delightful, I'm sure. So make sure you, if you can, there's a number of ways you can support the competition. So please have a look, and any Twitch subs that we get, any bits that are donated, and all that sort of stuff, anything that comes through to the channel goes directly to the prize pool. Obviously minus whatever Twitch takes out of it. You know, they take a cut, all that sort of shit. So
both teams are locked.
Both teams are locked and ready. Let's get going. I will put that Matcherino link in the chat very soon if I remember. If not, we'll do it again towards the end of the drop. But there's a bunch of ways you can get some extra money in the prize pool without actually having to spend any money too. So
we're currently $1,946.70.
We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not that I'm overly excited about the getting to the $2,500 mark.
Oh, mate, you love it.
We will see. We will see. Right, now we're just waiting for the mechs to load into the match. All the players here, because we don't have to load mechs. Spectators load in much quicker.
Also, we don't have to worry about heat bug.
Yes, the old heat bug that isn't a bug, it doesn't exist, apparently.
Alright, so, the 12TR side. Urban Mech R60, Shadowhawk, 2K, Javelin, Stalker, Raven, Battlemaster 1G, Virago, and a Corsair 7A. Interestingly, we've got Bear Claw and a Rifleman 2C.
Urban Mech with 3 ER large, eh? Shadowhawk 3 ER large, okay. Tons of Rust are bringing tons of ER large. 2 ERs. Oh, Gauss rifle on the Corsair. Ooh. Not a massive fan of that, only because of gas in the torso from memory, so it blows up. Takes half.
Here we go. As we called, Dario rushing Sigma straight.
Yep, straight to Sigma over here. Already checking that out. What's on that? Five medium laser flea bags, pretty standard. And what do we have on the loadouts for the JGX dudes? Whole bunch of ER larges as well. Yep. So it's an ER. Oh, Pasha's got PPCs. Just 2 PPCs there. So, bunch of ER larges. Oh, even, there you go. There's a Vulcan with ER larges. You were saying that earlier. Kraz has got one for you. And what's Becklaw got here? 5 ER large on the riflemen. With the wrench quirk. Pretty nice, too.
And he's full cap Sigma.
So,
Didn't
Raven...
cap.
Oh, Jesus. Raven just capping Theta by a slither. And taking a little bit of damage in the process. But... he's got Theta. That said, Dario is about to roll in here. Back to Theta, as you can see. Will he get Theta if he does?
He's decapped it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He's decapped it. He hasn't been able to cap it, just decap it. So that's interesting. Castarian here is trying to recontest Theta again. Very hard now, though. Very hard to contest Theta now. I feel like they really needed to send 2 mechs there and take it very early, because Castarian now, his leg is getting shredded. Oh, shit, there's a strike on there. Oh, 83. Oh, only lost 1% from an airstrike. Shit, he's got to be the luckiest javelin on the planet. So I've got a bunch
but he's taking ER large scratch damage.
Yeah, that strike entirely missed him, though. We've got a bunch of ER large dudes over the back here, though, for the Tons of Rust guys. Jinto has done more damage to himself by the look of this here, overheating already, than taking damage from the enemies, so that's interesting.
Dario, I think, needs to be a bit careful. Like 73%, like that fleet cannot hold up on the sustained engage.
Let's have a quick look. I'll click on the fleas. It's a bit hard to bloody click on the damn bloody mech. Yeah. Dario's not weak everywhere, but taking a little bit of damage all over. So not massive yet. It is 2 cap versus 2 cap. Very, very interesting to see that neither team right now has given 2 shits about Gamma. Like, right now, either team could be getting a nice little cap lead, but it has not happened. Castarian over here has taken more ER large at this contesting Theta point and is about to run through the open here. Oh dear, this is not a good idea.
Vladislav over here is about to, have a torso pop, like just looking how he's smoking.
Who's this?
Vladislav in that Raven, like, he needs to be careful. Like,
oh, in the Raven? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo, Lion L. Johnson just missed the airstrike there. That was very good just to miss that. Pasha's moved up very aggressively here with ERPVCs, playing it about 400 meters away. Interesting choice. But the percentages are slowly dropping here for Tons of Rust. JGX definitely have a nice fat advantage there. Just looking at some mechs here. Yeah, like I said, Jinto's done more damage to himself. MQ, Octagon. Again, a lot of these mechs seem to be eating strikes from Tons of Rust, I think, by the look of it. Oh, Nimnal here is getting... Oh, dear. Nimnal in trouble. He's in the wrong spot. He has no cover where he is. He's getting pop-tarted. He's getting shredded. He's showing his butt. Showing his butt. Is he going to die? Not even bothering to twist as he runs away with his butt.
And yeah, Jinto down to 47% as well. Lion open as well at 66.
Yeah, I mean, look, JGX is very good at long-range trading. They've been mastering the blue lightsabers for a very, very long time.
Data kills Lionel. Vladislav down to 42% in that Raven as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, 12 tons of Rust here. Just kind of locked into a little corner there. Dario finished off Castarian. I think that was over at near the hill, over just behind Kappa. We're at 46%,
Yeah.
63.
And, I mean, JGX is now confident enough that they've gone and taken game.
Yep. Oh, JGX definitely know that the game is pretty much over now, based on percentages. 12 TCR have got, 12 Tons of Rust have got 3 mechs already dead. 37%, 37, 47, and Dr. Alex here, 76% in the Urban mech. 2 quick more kills down there. So what was that? Jinto, Nimnal is down. Nova.
Well, we say an 8-0.
Yeah, Nova's left, and this is the Urbi. The unkillable urban mech, eh? Normally that's reserved for commandos, but Irby's still alive here. He's the only mech left. Who's running around the back here? Dario. Oh, Dario's still alive in the flea. Okay.
Yeah, that was Dario killed that.
Up on the hill.
Over
Yep.
over.
Oh, was it a Gamma, was it, the fight? Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah. And now they're just finishing off the urban mech, which is basically all that needs to happen here. Finish off the urban mech, and you win the game. Urban mech getting shot in the butt. He's getting chased away. I don't think he realizes there's a flea behind him. Just giving him a bit of a poke there. And it's got to be XL with 3 large on it. Yep. It sure is. And
That was about as comprehensive as you'd expect.
yeah, very look, to be expected, you know. Tons of rust, having plenty of rust doesn't help. Run through some damage numbers there. Oh dear, that Shadowhawk. Ooh.
Yeah, I just don't think that Shadowhawk was a good choice at all. 34 damage there, 83 on the Javelin. The JGX side, very even spread of damage. Data pulling at 532 in that Virago, Pasha 464 in the Summoner, Gogil 363 in that Hunchback 2C8, Bearclaw 434 in that Rifleman. Just a good even spread of damage. They established control early on, and they just never gave it up.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
Like that Corsair, I think was a microcosm of things, because he just was sitting in the open, just eating, laser after laser after laser, and dying to a death of house and paper.
I feel like he picked the wrong hill to kind of position on, because he was getting pop-tarted on, like from Pasha just over the other side of the hill. There wasn't a lot of cover there that you could back behind, and backing further back. As he walked back, he was moving further into the zone of some of the ER larges, so taking even more damage. So definitely eating some damage there. All right, I don't think we're going to move teams.
We're in mining collective. We don't need to move teams, and we're now on to mining collective.
Mining. Where's mining? Alrighty, let's go. Team 1, 5 minutes. Probably don't need to do too much map stratting this time around, but what we're going to do is sneak in a very quick premium time giveaway while we wait here. I think I can get away with that. Pretty certain I can get away with that. Now, let me flick over to that. Where's me? Kick me out. Oh, yes. And the Moobot out. Right. Let's do premium time. It's Voodoo. You have won yourself a premium time. 3 days premium time there. And what I'm going to redo is a mech bay, because I've still got a code. I've got one mech bay sitting there left. One mech bay left to go. And we'll do that while we're waiting. These guys still doing lobby business. Let's do the giveaway for mech bay.
So while you're doing that, I'm just setting the map shot up because I think we're going to see something revolutionary.
And the winner is Snakey, you have one yourself, Megbay. Make sure, guys, you send me a message on Twitch, and I will give you your codes for whatever you may have won. Make sure you do stick around. After this drop, I have 1,500 MC to give away, 3 codes, so 500 MC each, and also a standard mech pack to run through as well. So, yeah. Make sure you stick around. Support the channel. Let us know what you think about the cast, how it went. Is it good, is it shit? Whatever, I don't care. If it is shit, you can get stuffed, because I know I'm the best caster out there. Anyway, well, let's flick over to the map strat. What are we seeing here? Are you writing with arrows, sir?
Yes, I am. So I think, jokes aside, you're going to see one mech from Alpha go quickly grab Gamma and then move back to the rest of the team. Maybe Cap Epsilon if they're not committed over there. The rest of the team, I reckon you'll see them concentrate around the cakes in that D3 Echo 3 area and just pummel long range firepower. Maybe 1 or 2 assault mechs going around Charlie 3 and controlling anything that goes through that past it.
I think that's fair. JJX being Team 1, Team 2 being tons of rust. Oh, I wonder if JJX get a little bit more aggressive this time around, you know?
I think JGX's biggest point is the fact that they are playing patiently. If you look back at 2017, one of their big problems was that they played super aggressive against 228 in the semis, and it paid off for them in drop 1. Oh, sorry, in drop 2. But in drops 1 and drop 3, 228 caught them out because of it. So they've learned a lot from that mistake and gone, all right, we need to just settle down and know when to be aggressive and when to actually play patiently.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fair call. Checking if Team 2 is ready. I mean, they're all readied up, but I don't know if they're ready, you know? Okay, they're locked. Well, let's get into it.
So, pretty much, I think this is pretty much a mirror. Like, you're going to see one light versus one light contesting Gamma and Epsilon, and then the rest of the teams duking it out over Theta.
Mirror strats. There we go.
Like, the 12 TR side, they have the weaker side for range play, so they'll need to be looking at solidly pushing up as quickly as possible and not trying to do a normal quick play. Okay, we're in Charlie, let's move up and link up with Bravo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's wait for the mechs to appear. We'll see how we go. See what mechs and who is doing what.
Who's running on a 486? Come on, load up.
No.
I said, who's running on a 486? Load up.
No, I know, right? The mechs haven't even loaded in here. I'm just pressing the keys and no one's here yet. Oh, here we go.
No real surprises out of GGX. Commando, Grasshopper, Assassin, Blood Asp, Summoner, Vulcan, Annihilator, and Phoenix. I could hold.
Oh, that'll give me some time to go through the mix. Alright, Commando, we've got 3 medium pulse. Little Commando 1B there. What do you got? Phoenix Hawk is a very... Navid favoured this mech a lot, actually. 6 medium pulse is always in it. Assassin 101 with 4 SRM 4s, 4 medium pulse. That's interesting choice. 5 medium pulse on the Vulcan. Pretty standard. And what do we got over here with the Fat Boys? AC5, AC10s. Yeah, Peeps, Heavy Smalls on the Summoner. Hey. What's it? Hey, what's this? Data there in the Blood Asp, UAC 5s, and the Grasshopper there is 5 ER large for Condo. Right, now, down the other end of the field, what do we have? Ooh, I think I know already.
Summoner, that Jump Jet Crab, Nike,
Ooh, 4 Ultra 10s. On the Mad Cat 2B. Well, that's interesting. Definitely do not want to be double tapping that. You'll have a very bad day if you do that. Oh, shit. 2 Gauss, 2 ER large on the Nike H. Okay. I feel like that's an interesting build there. Lion is 2 ER PBCs. And then what do you have? Oh, we have the crab. Look at that. There's another 5 million pulse crab. Another crab. They're back. Another crab. Another crab everywhere. And medium pulse here for Irby Mech. And then 5 medium pulse. And 5 medium pulse there. So medium pulse all round. These teams can't join the lobby. And we do a redrop. Redrop, ladies and gentlemen. Redrop. So while they're doing that and blowing each other up and stuff, we'll do one of our 500 MC giveaways. How's about that? Let's do that instead. While we're waiting. Oh shit, not the map band. Right. While we do a redrop, we'll do some 500 MC. And let me have a quick look here. I need to kick you out. I need to kick myself out. And the bot. Alrighty. Let's rock and roll for 500 MC.
On the plus side, this is the only technical issue we've had all night.
Vladimir Aviovsky, you have won yourself 500 MC. Please make sure you send me a message on Twitch. And yeah, look, I would agree. We've only had one technical real issue tonight, and that has quite literally been this. Otherwise, the stream's been stable, everything else is working. It's great, actually. Very, very good to have all of this working smoothly for a change. I had no heat bug. That's always good. Like, heat bug's a pain in the ass. So it's good not to have that one. Definitely don't want that. Now, these guys are going to just ready up again. And we'll redrop. That's it. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get back into the drop. Good that no one's mucking around and taking too much time and all that sort of shit.
Yeah,
so
that's really good to see.
Yep. Don't want to be waiting for 5 minutes to redrop and everyone farts around and blah blah blah, all that shit.
So yeah, full points to all teams tonight for their professionalism.
Except those Aeon guys at the start taking bloody ages. Damn Lizzie. Always takes 15 minutes. No, I'm just joking.
Sorry, mate.
I
Because he had to translate. He had to translate into Chinese for Yondo.
Alrighty, here we go again.
And then Jay-Z was like, "Can you say that in English, fam?"
Yeah. Okie dokie. Still waiting for whoever it is that is running that PC from the dark ages to
Hey mate, that's why he wants to win this tournament.
yeah, that's it, upgrade the
new
PC, yeah. I probably don't need to go through any mechs or anything because we've already kind of done all that. Everyone's in the same mechs anyway, so
Yeah, like we've seen a lot of teams bringing that version of the crab with jump jets. I just am not convinced by it.
me either. To be honest, I'm not convinced. Look, the crab is very tanky, yes, but I just feel like there's better mechs.
That version has half the structure that the other ones.
Yeah, the non-jump jet one is the one you want. Like, what is it? The 27.
The 27B.
27B.
Because
Yeah. That's the one
27B
you
is
want.
for 6, has the ability to take 6 medium pulse. The normal 27 can only take 5, but it has dual.
Early fight here at Theta. JGX rushing up to Theta as would expected, but 12 TCR also running up to Theta very, very quickly. So the jump jet crab is about to jump jet up here. Without the jump jet, you could have a crab that would run faster. The 12 TCR are taking the fight to JGX here up the middle very, very early. And Navid is already down to 84%. He's taken a very big hit early. It's a sneaky strike over here. Oh, hits Navid. Only manages to catch him with 82%. That strike could have really ruined Navid very badly. Very, very lucky to get away.
It's down to 80%. Casterian 87.
Yep. A 12 TCR not getting away with all of that for free, but they definitely have taken Theta, have control of it, and they now have a 3 cap over JGX. Very interesting start for this. Very, very interesting start indeed. And look at the lights
by the
here.
same token, like, it's a small enough map, but yeah, having 3 caps isn't really a big deal at this point.
It's not too much now. Oh, Kraz is down to 81% already. Oh, I think he just ate a bit of a strike then. Let me have
like one shell.
Oh no, he's open on the torso already. Oh wow, this could be very, very risky for Kraz here. He's already taken a huge beating to his torso, but I think Castarian is I think he's in the same boat actually, to be honest. He is, yes. Castarian has eaten a strike at some point too. That's not ideal. So now team's just doing a bit of medium pulse tradery business stuffery in the middle.
Oh, look at Dario coming from Castarian.
Oh, no, he didn't quite get him. I'm just watching the crab here as well. The Urban Mech's taking a little bit of damage too. Yeah, just a bit of trading at the moment. I mean, the other is here. I mean, you got Nimnal here, right? He's not doing anything. He's not pushing any aggression yet. He's not using any armor at all.
Well, that's the same thing with Jinto. Like, they're sitting back, waiting for a push, but frankly, he's never going to.
Yeah, they're waiting for a push that is not going to happen because JGX are wanting to contest Theta. They want to get Theta back first and then control the game and bring the 12 TC guys or Tons of Rust guys into them. That's what JGX want to be doing here, and that's what they're doing now. They've realized that they cannot, for whatever reason, get back Theta, and now Dario is out the side here in the commando. Going to cap Epsilon on the corner instead. That's now caused the Tons of Rust guys to respond, and now they're getting Theta, and now they're... Oh, no, they're not quite getting Theta, though. No, who's that in the... Oh, the Night Gear. Oh, shit, there's a fight over here, though. And Nova goes down in the Night Gear over here because JGX are moving up on the right-hand side. Count and Data are moving up. Nimnal here is backing away. Same with Jinto. I'm not...
Yeah, they're hoping to just, catch them as they push around, but they're not... JGX aren't just going to blindly push around corners.
Yep, but there's a little bit of a scuffle going on here between the lights while the assaults are fighting each other.
Oh, Nimnal just took a heap of damage from Data.
Castarian's about to go down. I'm watching the light fight at the moment. I think it's more important right now. I'll come back to the heavies in a minute.
Count takes out the Urban Mech.
Yeah, the
Lionel Johnson down to 47% in the summer.
Irby's gone down. Vladislav is about to get chased away. I think I can go back to the assaults now. Nimnal, oh yeah, he's taken a heap of damage. Not too bad though. I mean, only to the torso. It's not too costly yet, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Lion, 30%.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at the damage. I mean, Kondo is actually taking quite a significant amount of damage, but spreading it very, very well.
He was at 64% when he was up on Cakes before, when it was just him and Pasha trading.
Yeah, this is the problem now. Lion has also taken a massive beating here. He's sitting at 30%. In that summoner, so he's not going to be able to exert much more pressure at all. Actually, I think he might have lost a weapon, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's now a 4 cap in favour of JGX.
Oh, and the crab wants some. Crab wants some dinner, but he's not going to get it. He's getting shot in the butt. He's getting shot in the side. He's getting shot from the front, the left. Oh, Tons of Rust having some very good early game control with the caps. Kind of losing it a bit when JGX went over to the Epsilon side of the map. And sort of kind of confused them a little bit, I think. And now JGX are just pushing in. The percentages are well in their favour. Tons of Rust. Looking a little bit rusty there. Let's be honest. They're looking a little bit rusty. And I think it is now a couple of mechs to go. Yep. And that's about it.
And that's what I mean about that early game. Like, they weren't positioned that well comparatively to 12TR. But they played it patiently and waited for the opportunities to reveal themselves, and then took advantage of them when they did. focused aggression rather than
I
just
feel like,
outright aggression.
I'm just looking at the map here. I feel like if the Tons of Rust assaults weren't in this area, and they were just a little bit sort of further up, using the what is it, the container that I'm sort of looking at the moment, and the other areas a little bit more aggressively, it might have gone a little bit more in their favour for a little while. Definitely. Damage numbers. What do we have?
So Dario 184 and that commando, Kondo 549, Pasha 586, but they were overwatching for most of the match. Data in that Bloodass 464, Count 438, Dogmeat 434 and that Assassin of his. He's really been one of the only ones I've seen actively running it. The 12 TR, Lion 306, Innova 377. I thought he was getting in some good shots early on, but because he was the only one exposing, he was very much open to whenever anyone else got shots out.
Yep.
But Dr. Alex in that Urban Mech, 79 damage. Like, I just don't think it was the right choice.
It was really hard. I mean, they needed to get a little bit more up to that sort of that theta. The problem was theta, right? Tons of us got it early, controlled it for a little while, but as soon as JGX went out to that Epsilon cap point, it all just fell apart. They just go, oh shit, we've got to go and defend it now. What do we do? And then they kind of encapsulated them then and just sort of herded them into the back corner of the map because the two assaults were so far back, couldn't exert any map control, So,
well, look, looking at that map strap, like that Sigma cap point is really a trap. Like, yes, you can go up and get there, and you're shielded from shots from Charlie 3, Charlie 4.
Yep.
But the second you move out of there, you've got potential people being able to fire at you through that gap at Charlie 4 into Charlie 5, through the D4 line, and even from Fader itself. Like, you've basically got 3 different angles of fire that people can shoot you, and you really can't do much while you're crossing over what is effectively no man's land.
Yeah, I'm just drawing on the map straight right now, sort of where they were. I mean, you had the Tons of Rust guys, like they had that map control right here. They had it actually really, really, really well. I think it was really well done, to be honest. Great job to them very early on, putting a lot of pressure on JGX, who only had the Kappa and Gamma. They had to then come around to Epsilon, and then that's when sort of the 12 TCR guys kind of ran in this way, got a little bit, oh shit, what do we do about it? And then JGX took Theta as well, and then, like you said, just straight into them. Just because the assaults were too far back, I feel at Sigma with the loadouts that they had. So anyway,
if you're expecting your opponents to overcommit, that's fine. But against an experienced team like this, they're most likely not going to overcommit, and instead you've got to be reliant on, all right, how are we going to pull them out of position? How are we going to make sure we don't feed into their plan?
Yep.
Like, they're stacking Bravo Charlie heavily. Okay, so let's stack Alpha Charlie heavily and make them have to move the other side.
Yeah, make them. You wanted to, when you got the cap control, you need to dictate the map a little bit and set up and get ready. But I think that's what they were trying to do. But losing that extra cap, that's when it was like, oh shit, now we don't have map control no more. So look, that's what happens. That's about learning and playing the game, and sort of just how it goes sometimes. I do hope that everyone has had fun today. So JGX taking that one out. How many kills went down? I don't think JGX lost the mech then either, did they?
No, I did not lose mech on drop 2.
There we go. So JGX 2 zeroing 12 TR there as well today. So the winners have all moved to their new brackets. And then the losers have dropped down to loser brackets, which will be updated over the course of the day. I will get the link for everybody. If you're interested to have a look on what's coming up, we will update that over the next, probably next 12 hours or so. I would imagine. I'll stick that link in the chat very, very soon for you guys. Right now, though, we'll do a couple more giveaways because I've got 500 MC and a standard mech bay. Sorry, standard mech pack to give away. So,
I was going to say, standard mech bay, what the hell is that?
Yeah, standard mech bay. What, there are special mech bays? Right, now, let me just reset everything here. Ah, shit, where is it? That Dutchie. There's me. Where the fuck am I? Ah. And move bot. Where's the bot? There it is. Alrighty, let's go 500 MC. Alrighty, who's going to win this one? It is... Oh, Jesus, that's a long bloody name. Snack Bar Party Time. You have won a 500 MC. We'll launch straight into the next one. And Illusion. We have won the 500 MC there. And without further ado, the big prize for today is a standard mech pack. For the very lucky last person, I'll reload the viewers just to make sure that we get everybody in here that needs to be. Don't want anyone to miss out the opportunity for a fat standard mech pack. Where's the bloody bot? And standard mech pack, even though it says 500 MC. And the winner is Vladimir again. Well done, sir. Make sure you guys send me a message on Twitch for the giveaways if you want in on them. If you don't, we'll just use them again next week. Pretty fucking straightforward, right? Anything else before we close out the stream? Would you like to say, my friend?
Oh, look, thank you very much once again to everyone for coming out to watch. Realise some of these matches have been really good to see. Some of them haven't been the most nail-biting ones. But it's good to see the community alive and well and out watching these matches and taking part. Even if some of it is salty. Yep. Super salty.
Absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, you can get in...
We got any idea who we want to raid?
I've got a few more words before we sort of finish off, but you know, comp play is easy to get involved in. I see a few people around the place making excuses why they can't do comp, or it's this, you can't access blah blah blah, it's not accessible, it's this, it's that. To be honest, I think that's a load of bullshit from people. Honestly, I mean, you jump on the Discord, you're posting and looking for team thing, or you want to post your own team to start a team, and you get plenty of responses. You know, we've got, what, 50 odd teams again this year. You know, it's...
Well, and a bunch of the teams that are taking part this time around, haven't taken part in comp before.
There's, I think, at least
guys
10.
who are in their first season who are into the semi-break.
I think there's at least 10. And yeah, some of them have made semis. Like, that's crazy. From guys that have played the game for 5 years, or 7 years, or whatever it is. And, you know, they're like, oh, wow, comp is actually really fun. It's not like quick play, where you just run in circles all night. It's not. That's exactly right. It's quite literally not that.
Like, we had streamers who were just taking random collections of viewers together and finding, holy crap, this is really different to playing in quick play.
This is actually fun. Like, it's a different way to play the game. You know, I mean, it's still MechWarrior, right? But it's very different the way the game plays out. You know, a little bit more strategy, a little bit more organization, rather than just running around quick play, just shooting stuff up, you know? So if you do want to get involved in comp, jump on our Discord. There's plenty of information on the forums and stuff every time we go live. You know, on Twitch, make sure you click us a follow, all that sort of stuff. If you do need any help, ask. Like, the competitive community is amazing. They will help you. You want some help, just ask anybody. Any of the admins, any of the refs, even team leaders are all generally pretty helpful. You know, I can't think of anyone that would not help people. So if you do need it, just ask. There's no such thing as a dumb question. The way I say it is the only dumb question is the one that you need to ask 5 or 6 times. Then it's pretty dumb, right? But ask away. You got problems, you got help, whatever. No problem. We've had like 200 viewers basically the entire stream. That's kick-ass. I think that's better than last year, actually, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, comp's dead, game's dead. Yeah.
Also,
we've had
free mechanic.
We've had free mechanic, but we've had more viewers than we've had in nearly 18 months for comp. So there you go, right? Thank you, Daidachi, for joining me this morning, mate. You gotta go to bed now, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, for about 4 hours, and then I'm gonna go barbecue.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna go back to sleep for an hour, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna luncheon on today, so very early start for me again. Thank you to all the viewers for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you've got any feedback or whatever, please hit me up. Happy to listen to anything as always. Guys, until next time, hope you have a great day, evening, night, whatever. I believe we're coming up again next week, again for more final rounds. I'll be here doing the casting, and I think I got Curl on with me next time too. So that'll be sick. That'll be good fun. Until then, guys, thank you very much. Have a great night.
Bye
Ciao.
now.